That's alright, Mama. That's alright with you. That's alright, Mama. And just any way you do. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. Come on, Lena. Can you feel the pain? Into him now. About this new world. Ain't no train. Papa's got a brand new eye. Purple haze in my brain. Lately things just don't seem the same. I get funny and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
What is going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show. Olivia's back in the house for the first time in almost a week. Olivia, welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show again. We thought that you were on sabbatical or rehab, or where were you, Amy Winehouse?
All over the place. Driver's ed, grocery store, choir concert, you name it. I was there this week. But I missed you guys. I'm happy to be back.
Happy to have you back. Good to have you back. It's an interesting day. It's Red Friday. Facebook is throttling us. We need your help. Last night we had over 2,400 people on because Twitter just blew up. Lots of people followed, which is exciting to see. If this is your first night here, welcome. Good to have you here. If this is not your first night here, also good to have you. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to talk a little bit about the debate last night. We're going to talk about some reactions. No Nobel Peace Prize, but that shouldn't be a surprise because they voted on that in January. And what's amazing is that one of the Nobel recipient dedicated her award to somebody, which is really interesting, and I think Donald Trump will be very happy to hear. And then also, of course, lefties will absolutely freak out. Darby Carlton, thank you for sharing the stream. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about a few things. Matt Dameron is in the house from Still Point.
Been a long time.
Good to have you, Matt. Matt, it's been forever and a day. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Former bassist of Still Point and one hell of a good dude is in the house. So we'll have a good show. We'll bring it to you here in about 3 minutes. We'll talk about a bunch of stuff. Want to do some behind-the-scenes housework. Let's hope we can push Twitter. And Facebook sucks. Facebook has been throttling us. We haven't had numbers like this on Facebook since when we first started. We'll see you guys in 3 minutes, and we'll have a good show.
Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop offering me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies. Back up on the facts be true. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dad.
It's Red Friday, RED Friday, which stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. A movement designed to honor veterans and deployed U.S. troops by wearing a red shirt every Friday. As simple as that may be, Red Friday is a great way to back those who serve our country. Go to dumbshow.com and search for Red Friday to get your red on.
Hello everyone, good morning. Brandon from Still Point. Just wanted to give you guys an update on everything going on. Give a big hell yeah to Matt Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show. The Barry Morgenstein photo shoot. There's Leroy. Look at him, looking great. Olivia looking stunning as always. Look at there, baby. Rocking the lid. Barry has done photo shoots with kings, presidents, the Pope, rock and roll royalty, Jimi Hendrix. Come on now. It's so awesome that our music is finally catching on after all this time. And you know we're going to always keep on rocking in the free world, baby. Make sure you tune in to the Don't Unfriend Me show every weeknight at 7 p.m. EST. The new stuff is dropping on all platforms very soon. We got it uploaded now, but we're getting on the Spotify playlist. You know how you have to do that. So be on the lookout for that. Go download it. Go support Still Point, and go support the Don't Unfriend Me show. Matt, Leroy, Olivia, Amy, we love you guys. Ethan, baby, we love you. And we will see you all soon. We're getting everything ready, and it's going to be badass. We'll see you on the stage soon. Keep on rocking in the free world. Hello, everyone.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
You know what? I've stayed quiet long enough. And this is the way I'm going to look at it. Is that when I first started this thing, I said, you know, I'm just going to tell the truth. And come hell or high water, I just don't care. And at some point, groups of people started to think that they could tell me who to be. And I don't know when that started. I think it started when somebody spent $150 on clothes. And they felt that I had to then jump through hoops. And when they rang the Pavlov dog dinner bell, I had to come running. And I had to swipe my paw in a certain way and perform in a certain way. Otherwise, I was discrediting their personal opinions or ego or whatever. And the funny thing is, it's usually people who I treat with a certain level of respect and trust that wind up doing the most damage. So we're gonna put some shit to bed, and we're gonna put it to bed right now. Because you know what? I'm done listening to Matt. You just need to do this. Matt, you just need to let it go. Matt, you just got to ignore it. You know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to ignore it. No, not anymore. I'm just not going to do it. So let's get a few things straight. And let's just clear there. What's Matt talking? Why is he so upset? He's so angry. I thought Matt was going to church. For the third time this week, I've been referred to as a bully. And let me set something very, very clear from a person who was bullied most of their young adult life. It's not that I'm a bully. It's that you are a complete pussy. And nobody has called you out on your stuff. And I don't know how to put it any other way. But it's possible that it's not me who's changed, it's you. Because you didn't have a problem when I stood up against the J6 stuff. You didn't have a, you did have a problem with it. And you got mad at me. And called me a rhino. Because I was able to see that there were multiple faceted situations inside of J6 that all needed to be discussed. And it simply wasn't a tour. And it simply wasn't an insurrection. And it simply wasn't just a riot. And it simply wasn't just a trap. And it simply wasn't just one murder. And it certainly wasn't multiple officers died. There were many things that took place, and all of it needed to be discussed. Yet some people just wanted to say it was a setup. But nobody wanted to talk about that even if you're in a car with 4 masked figures and they're going to go rob a 7-Eleven and you're sitting in the back seat and in the middle, you're going to tell me they're going to go rob it? You're going to pull a point blank, or you're just going to leave? So even if you're in a situation where you feel that you're going to have to run with the crowd, are you going to go commit a crime? No, you're going to stand up, you're going to leave like your mom and dad told you. Because if Bob and Susie jump off a cliff, are you going to? We all grew up with the golden rules. You know what they are. Same thing with the election. Everyone told me. Everyone told me it was fake. Everyone told me it was stolen. Dominion servers, Buenos Aires, George Soros, blah, 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 blah. That there was going to be a military tribunal and Biden wasn't real and there weren't an amount of cannons going off. So therefore it's not a real presidential inauguration. Blah, blah, blah. Lizard people. Hillary Clinton's a clone. So's Joe Biden. You Qers are nuts.
Christy Martin, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
honey. I'll be done in about 25, 30 minutes. And then what happened? Well, let's see. We found out that the mail-in ballots in the unconstitutional election that I told you about the entire time wound up being true. And they used through COVID. You have to put in that super chat.
No. Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
do. You have
Gotcha.
to physically put it in. It doesn't count it. So,
Got it.
Then what happened? Then we talked about the Baltimore Bridge. And we dissected that and gave you amazing coverage on the Baltimore Bridge. And everyone said it was China and they hacked the systems. And I told you, no, it wasn't. And we broke it down and there it was. About the Nashville, Tennessee, Pac Bell bomber. Thank you, Christy, again. Told you about that. Told you about Ukraine. We told you about 2 elections and who was going to win and who wasn't. And in the first election, we had a 98.9% accuracy rating. In the next election, we were 100%. And even in Ohio, it was questionable and I was doubting, but we still didn't change our answer. And you guys told me about Christy Lake, that she was going to win the governorship in Arizona. I told you there was no chance. No chance. I told you 3 weeks. Charlie Kirk was telling you every single night that she was going to win. I told you the numbers weren't coming in that way. There was no way. There weren't enough ballots. And I was right. I told you about Governor Whitmer, how she was going to win. I was right. I've been telling you about Candace Owens for 3 years. And geez, I'm wound up being right on that too. And I've been telling you about Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So there's one. Oh, we also talked about the bioweapon labs. Remember that? Ukraine is where COVID started. Vladimir Putin was blowing up bioweapon labs. We destroyed that too. We told you about the Charlie Kirk shooting. We broke the news. And now Candace Owens says that maybe it wasn't a 30-06, and everyone's like, what? Well, if we agree with you, Candace. And I'm sitting here going, I don't know. I think I've maintained that I didn't think it was a 30-06 the whole time by the sound profile. And Tommy Cawthon and I both thought it was either a 270 or maybe a 308. But we explained the entry, and people are selling lies that it was the Jews because they blew up pagers, therefore they blew up his lapel mic. Oh my God. And I'm sitting here and I am just beside myself that I'm calling out Candace Owens and everybody is like, what? She's just asking questions. She might be right. Is this who we are? Is this where we've come from? Where we've gone from the it might be right to need facts, we need information, we need the right poop, the straight poop from the source. We got to believe it. To, well, she could just throw 1,000 darts at the board, and if 1 or 2 hit, then her accuracy rating's outstanding. What? This is where we've become the National Enquirer with what we consume. Is that what we're doing? And then when you have the gall to lecture me about being a bully, when the only thing I did was just give you a chance to call in, express yourself, and then you get upset, but cheer for how I interact with people 365 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, 12 months out of the year, and go, oh, Matt, great job, great job, great job. But when it finally is your turn, because you say something stupid, that you get all butthurt and offended and decide to go ahead and start making up lies and misnomers and trashing me, which inadvertently trashes my wife or trashes my family or trashes Amy and trashes Leroy, and you, because you have receipts. You don't have shit. You've got your next drug high that literally changed you. And everybody knows it because you milked every single person in this chat for money, including me. And you come out and you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to make a stand. And I'm going to go ahead and say that you're wrong on this. And 3 months go by, and the district attorney exonerates the cop, points out the 3 to 4 things the guy did wrong, including resisting arrest, had license plates that were expired, had tinted windows past the color, had a moving violation 2 miles back, and didn't have his lights on with raining. And the cop punched through the window, and yes, he went after the assailant, which later testified, and video showed from body cam that the guy reached down and the officer was trying to stop him because he wouldn't give him his hands, because his hands weren't on the wheel then. And you made this big, long song and dance about how I was wrong and I can never listen to anyone else's opinion, and your opinion's the only one. And 3 months later, exonerated by the DA, back on duty, person didn't sue, everything was thrown out, and I don't get an apology. I don't get a you know what, I was wrong. Hey, maybe I should have listened. I get, you're a bully. You know what? I am a bully. I'm a bully for stupid people. I am. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a bully when you needed money. I wasn't a bully in the negotiations with the sponsor. I wasn't a bully when you decided to go ahead and borrow money that you never returned to a whole bunch of other people. So how about we make this deal? How about we make this deal? How about you stop putting me up on a pedestal, and I'll stop slapping you on the way down when you try to rip it out from underneath me? How about we just do this? How about we have a relationship where I go ahead and tell you my opinion and I base it on fact, and you can either do one of two things. You can say something nice, you can say something mean, you can say nothing at all, but you can't lie. Because if you lie, you're going to get it. And I'm going to let you know. And here's the straight poop. This is my channel. This isn't yours. Now, it's the dummies because they fund it, they carry it, and it's my wife's, and it's Leroy and Amy's, and it's Still Point's, and it's Ryan Weaver's, and it's Damani Felder, and it's Barry, and it's Chris Tonto, and it's Laura Logan's, and it's Eli Crane's, and it's Manny and Jack, it's Lisa Regina's, it's Ryan Samuels, it's Brandon Michon's, and all the listeners who either like, share, subscribe, or donate, or just listen and don't say anything. But it's not the people who backstab and backbite, who come in and push people out because they say shit and gang up on people who have a different opinion than them. You can have a different opinion than me. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion is fine. But when you start saying things like Catholics aren't Christians, you're going to get it from me. And you come in and say all Muslims are terrorists, you're going to hear it from me. And if you come in here and say, oh, well, Matt's not a real Christian because he's just started to embrace that, you're going to hear it from me. If you attack my wife, you're going to hear it from me. And if you spread lies about me, you're going to hear it from me. Because I challenge all oncomers, pony the fuck up right now, because I know you're watching. Because you have to watch. You can't move on. You can't realize that you made a mistake. You can't even realize that I tried to apologize for not being the best version of myself. But no, you can't handle that. You got to keep trying to drum up with your pathetic little 3-person group and talking shit about me, which is hilarious because half of the members that are in there are spying on you for me. And everything you say, I get a screenshot of. So bring it on. You know the number. Do what you couldn't do that night, which is have the courage to face my wife. She's challenged you multiple times to come on and face her. I won't say a thing. I'll mute my mic. And she will rip you apart. I'm a bully. No, I'm honest. And I'm direct. And I love as much as I possibly lead with derision. I care about people. I really fucking do. But what I don't like are people who try to hold me hostage like I owe you something because you feel entitled to it. Because the people, I will lay out the people I've helped, and I won't even mention a name. And if I ask them, hey, could you speak up? You'll see. Because I guarantee that list is longer than any supposed receipts that you have or private text messages. You don't have any fucking private text messages because I don't text people with business. My wife knows. I don't text people business. I call them on the phone. So if you have an allegation, if you want to go ahead and start that, bring it on. Bring your lunch. Bring a stepladder. Because when you wake up and you're in the hospital verbally, you're going to be hungry. Receipts. You don't have shit. Because you don't know shit. Because you were never trusted enough to know shit. You were always held at arm's length. Because I'm not going to sacrifice this for someone who I don't trust. And that's just the way it is. So bring it the fuck on. 276-200-2105 or shut up. Get your generic artificial high. Go do your next line or whatever it is you're smoking or taking and go burn through your money and blame the whole world why you are where you are. Or bring it on. The invitation's open anytime. And I'll fly you out and I'll put you in the chair. You can sit right next to me. And you and I will have it out and we'll lay down the litany of who has what receipts. And you're going to find out 2 things real quick. One is that you're wrong. And the second thing you're going to find out is the people who you think are your friends who are talking shit about me to you are talking shit about you to me. Because that's the way it works when you talk shit about people. and I don't talk shit about people. I don't do it in text. I don't do it verbally. If I've got something to say, I come right at you head on, and that's your problem. You like to sit behind the frickin' the keyboard and snipe and play stupid little games. I'm not playing those games. So you want to call me a bully? Fine. Find out. Because the one thing I know about a bully, if you punch them in the nose, they shut up. Come and punch me. Come and take a swing. Right here. Give me a shot. Give me your best one across the bow. See what happens. Because I'll tell you what, it won't be from a bully. It won't be me flailing around and looking for a platform. It'll me laying out the facts from the first very contact to us and the very last one. And we'll see who has what receipts. That's number one. Here's number two. If you're a viewer, I appreciate you. I respect you. And if you have an opinion, have the opinion. But if you state something as fact, you're going to get challenged by me. And it doesn't, see, and here's the thing, and I said this the other day, and I think it was Jason who said something. Maybe I don't know, somebody. And I said, it's not that I'm always right, because that's not the case. It's just that you're wrong. That's the problem with facts. Is that they don't need your emotion and they don't need your opinion. So I had a longtime viewer who I have been tolerating for a long time. A long time. And they come on and they make some really grandiose claims. And they're all QAnon crap. And then they say Erica Kirk is a demon who had her husband murdered because of contracts with Jews. Did you not even realize how this show started? Did you not realize that this show was created based on somebody saying something so very similar? And it's why Don't Unfriend Me was born? And you're going to come on and you're going to say that about Erica Kirk with not a shred of proof? With not a shred of indignity? Without a shred of embarrassment? And you expect me to sit here and not say something? You're damn right I said something. And what I said was, you're demonstrating your true colors. You're evil. Some of us love Charlie Kirk. We love what he stood for, and we found ourselves to love Erica Kirk. And what you don't get to do is you get to trample on his memory because you're buying into conspiracy. And then I get this long diatribe about how I'm going to kill myself and my husband doesn't love me and you don't love me and I put my faith in you and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end it all. That's not respect for me. It's not respect for yourself. It's not respect for God. It's an attention-seeking ploy, and I don't need it. I don't need that on my conscience. I've already had people who've eaten around because I didn't do enough. And I'm certainly not going to have somebody threaten me because I didn't agree with you that Erica Kirk murdered her husband. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. And if that makes me a bully, then it makes me a bully. And the third time I was called a bully was about 10 minutes ago from a lady I didn't even know who watched the show. And she came on and was like, funny, TPUSA didn't deny the receipts from Candace. Well, actually, TPUSA did. They said it was real, but they also said that they weren't going to release it because nobody would do something so wicked and evil to a friend. And they talked through PR language about Candace and disputed everything. They said it was an argument. They said Charlie was upset. And this was common knowledge between the people in the chat that Candace was not a part of. And I showed the video that I showed on the show on Thursday. And this person came back with, thanks for showing your true colors. Thanks for calling me a liar. You're a bully. I watched the video, and they didn't say any such thing, even though they did. Let me explain what a bully is, so you understand. A bully is a guy like Eric Gates who follows you home from school, from second grade, pretty much till about freshman, sophomore in high school, and every day kicks your ass. He puts a shoe so far up your hind parts that it feels like someone just took out your spine. He insults you, he makes fun of you, and he's bigger than you. It's like a girl named Shy Burgess, as I wore my sister's pink Le Tigre polos because we couldn't afford anything else. And the buttons were on the opposite side for girls, and I don't know why, and I don't give a shit why. And as she comes over and she scratches your back, and you go, oh my God, this girl likes me. And she goes, oh, Matt, I miss you. And you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. This girl thinks I'm cute or something. This is great. And she's popular. And every time she was doing that, she was writing fag in pink lipstick. That's a bully. Bullies are usually people who have superior strength and lower quality minds. And I was bullied mercilessly. And anyone who knows me from high school, and there are several people who watch, they know. I was short, I was fat, I had a big mouth like I do now, and I got my ass kicked, and some of the times I deserved it. Most of the times I didn't. And then I grew. And then I went in the military, and I honed my mind, and I honed my body, and I got my payback when I went back home. I don't like bullies. In fact, you could ask my wife who I am, and what I stand up for always is the person who's the underdog. I stand up for the person who's weaker. I stand up for the person who is being manipulated, cajoled, or taken advantage of. That's what I do. I don't like bullies. I didn't like them when I was playing hockey either. And there were little pricks who would go ahead and slash my friends or hook my people into the boards, and I would pummel their ass. And I didn't like them in the military either. And I much didn't like him as a customer, and I much didn't like him as a retailer. I stood up. That's the one thing my employees will tell you. They can say, yep, Matt can be an insufferable prick, but the guy will back us up and defend us ad nauseum. So listen to when I say this. You got something to say. Call in. It's real simple. It's right there. 276-200-2105. And let's have a conversation, right? Let's take it to a little higher level. Let's lay our cards on the table. If you got a problem with me because I say I like women with short hair, or don't like women with short hair, I think they look better with long hair, and that is your decision to literally blow up our entire relationship as listener and podcaster, let me tell you something. You were looking for a reason long before that. And if it's because you spent $150 on shirts where I made $26 and you think somehow I'm beholden to you for that and a proper exchange of commerce didn't take place, then the same story holds true. Go ahead, caller. What do you want to talk about? Oh, somebody hung up. Let's try it again. I didn't mean to hang up on him.
Oops.
See, they're here. Hey, sorry.
Hello?
Hey, you got disconnected. Who are we talking to?
This is Utah Wood.
Hi, Utah. What do you want to talk about, ma'am?
I just wanted to say, hey, Matt, it's like I love what he's doing. I love Olivia, and I am glad that he's not bullied anymore, and he's doing an awesome job. This is a German girl.
I love you too, Utah, and you're amazing. And you know we've listened to you for a long time too, and you called in. And it's Jutta, right? Am I getting that right?
Yes, and I'm sorry I got the echo because I have the Facebook and the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, how about I just tell you this? Let me switch this. How about that? Is that better?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Utah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
No, she's there.
Yes,
Okay, can you hear me
Yes.
now? You can hear me now, yeah?
I'm here.
All right. So, listen, I appreciate you. I thank you. And listen,
Yes.
that was a long time ago, sister. I was a young kid, so I'm well over it. I just figured I don't like being called a bully. It's like when someone calls you a racist or a Nazi, and you're like, wait a second, I've got some umbrage I'm going to take with that. You know what I mean? Did we lose her? We lost her. Utah, we love you. We know.
No, I'm still here, and I hate bullies, and just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. I love you guys. Good night.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you.
Auf Wiedersehen. We love you too. All right, listen. I've dedicated enough time to this, but I had to get it off my chest. Listen, and I want to tell my good friend in gay North Dakota, who is like a mom to me, even though she's not that old. I covet your advice. I adore it. And during a time of need the other day, I had to get a hold of you, and I told my wife to call you because I look at you as a friend who I look up to and admire, and I love you unequivocally. And there's a lot of people I do. Don't be disappointed in me. I had to get it off my chest. It's driving me crazy. I don't let people attack my character. And if you want to attack it, do it head on. So Michael says, Michael's like, I just stumbled onto this channel. What's going on? We're just clearing the air, man. We all interact a lot. And there's been this thing that's been kind of looming over as a cloud over this show for a while because people like to snipe from afar. So it is a political podcast, but today it's Days of Our Lives, I would say. Okay? Did we clear this up? Is it all good now? Was I indescript enough? Did I keep names out of it and tried to protect the innocent, so to speak?
Yes.
All right. So listen, last thing. To the lady who was espousing cure and conspiracy theories who watches the show, all you had to say was you were sorry. Not to me. But just, you could have said, you know what? I put my hands together and I prayed on it and I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that about Erica Kirk. I shouldn't have said that about Charlie Kirk. But I'm sorry. I'm taking it real personal. Because I didn't know the man, but I wanted to. And it was so violent and so horrible. And it constantly preys upon me because I think about my own kids. It's the wrong thing to say. And you know what? It's to the point where we used to be like, we could at least say, hey, that's wrong. But we've gotten to this thing where liberals are so damn Nancy-pantsy that we have to be the same way. But now the opposite is we can't be offended by anything. You know what? You have a right to be offended by things. If somebody says something that really is personally comes after you, comes after what you believe, comes after your integrity, and damn it, you have a right to stand up for it and say something about it. It doesn't mean you just put it away and let them say, oh, freedom of speech. It's not speech, it's your speech. The moment that somebody infringes upon your own rights to believe what you want and say what you want, you better say something. And if it's not worth defending, then maybe you just shouldn't say anything at all. I don't stop people's speech. In fact, the people, all three of them haven't been banned. They haven't been blocked, and they've said some pretty crazy, horrendous shit. But when you lie, you're going to get called out. And if that means I'm a bully, then I'm a bully. All right. Liv.
Yes.
Went off for a little bit. Okay. You got something for us?
We have a donation that I was waiting to put in because it's awesome. Because Amy's going to be a grandma.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. I wanted to wait. She's like, I'm so excited. That's awesome. Very happy.
Amy Bordeaux, congratulations. $20. Thank you for doing it. All right. Are we good now?
Yes. We are wonderful.
Did you want to chime anything in?
Nope. I think you did.
You
it all.
sure?
Yep.
Because you had a lot to say the other day.
I was trying to talk you off the cliff. Is what I was trying to do. You were not happy. I was trying to talk to you as your wife and be supportive of you.
Yeah.
I don't go onto the chats and I don't see this. So normally it doesn't affect me. I only see it when you show it to me.
Well, listen, it's not that I'm affected. Just if you want to attack my business, then you're just as bad as the left. Come at me. You know, we always talk about that cancel culture. You got a chance, just get up, pick up the phone. Let's go. Let's do it. But you're going to be a little coward. And you're going to try to take viewers, which you've been horribly unsuccessful at, because the viewers know the truth. The viewers saw it. You exposed yourself. That's on you. And you know what? Here's the funny thing. If you just would call and try to smooth it over and just say and have a tiny bit of contrition, don't apologize, just have a little bit of, you know what, I could have done something better, you'll be amazed at how far that gets you. But instead, we saw what happened. Okay, I'm done. All right, let's go. We will have an extra long show tonight because this was affecting my mood. And I'm sorry I had to get it off my chest. Utah, $5. Here's my little nickel contribution as I love you guys and all you teach me. Utah, we love you too. All right. Where's our favorite Canuck? She's been going through it. So I'm not going to divulge her personal stuff, but she's okay. She's fine. Liv, can we say anything?
If she wants to say something when she gets back, she can. But she's fine. She's just got some stuff she's taking care of right now.
All right, we got a call. Here we go.
Oops, I pushed the donation.
It's okay. I'll take the call and then you can. Joanne Townsend, $10. Thanks, Joanne. All right, caller, where are you from? What do you want to talk about?
It's Kevin from New Jersey.
Kevin from New Jersey.
Kevin.
What's happening?
What's happening?
I got a quick question.
Dude, it's been so long. Hold on. Let me go get Olivia. Let me go get Olivia. Dude,
why? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember our F-15 pilots going to Israel to be trained by the Israeli pilots?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What administration was that under? Was that under Reagan?
That was under Clinton, I thought. No, it was Reagan because he wound up selling him the 15 Strike Eagle. Then they upgraded him to 16s before he was left, I believe. That was the contract. So
and Carter made so many cutbacks that the pilots didn't have any training time here.
Yeah.
Right. I just wanted to clear that up in my head because I heard on the radio that we have the best pilots in the world. Yeah, maybe now. That might be true for now, but it wasn't true back then because there were so many cuts in the military budget. They were getting like an hour's flying time a week.
Yeah, and Israel pilots are exceptional because of high altitude, high mountain ranges that they have to infiltrate into. The dark is the darkest night, and flying over a lot of water where they go. So Israel has exceptional pilots. They're fantastic, and they adapt to it extremely well. But yeah, we did send Strike Eagles over there, and then I also know that we gave them 16s. As well. And I think the United States went ahead and trained them on the 16s because those are very different birds than the 15, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's all I want.
Hey, no. You don't get off so easily. You've been here since almost the beginning and you know what's going on. Do you got something to say?
I do. Yes, I do. And, look, man. I don't like talking behind people's backs. I don't like repeating what other people say to other people.
Yeah.
I try to stay out of that.
I know you do.
Okay. It's going to create nothing but chaos.
That's right.
To me, nothing good comes from it.
Right.
And so I try not to, I might talk to my friend about it, one of my best friends about it or something, but that's it. Because I don't want to add to the problem.
Yeah.
And it's been going on for a long time.
Okay. Yeah. So
whatever.
we'll just chalk it up as I got to vent and get it out, and then we move on.
Yeah. Well, eventually, the truth always floats to the top,
doesn't it? So does shit.
It's going to surface.
I know.
People will show their true colors.
I know this, and I've been pretty damn, honestly, quiet about it. I think I've maybe had a couple of ruffled feathers where I've let little things slip, but this is the first time I've been pissed. I'm just done. I'm like, grow up.
Yeah, but the piss actually comes. This is an opinion.
Okay.
Because this is how I get.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm pissed, it's because I got hurt.
Oh, well, totally. Oh, absolutely.
Right? So,
No, it
so
was.
I'm going to flip.
Kev,
I don't want to feel hurt. I'm going
Kev,
to feel
it was
angry
that.
instead.
Listen, it was hurt.
I know that.
Now it's pissed. Because now you've questioned my integrity, and now it's fuck you very much. Right? Now it's like it's on like Donkey Kong. Now there's no pain. It's I'm gonna prove you wrong, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring whatever receipts you magical bullshit that you think you have. Because, listen, Kev, I think you know a couple things about me. And I think you know, hopefully know I'm a man of integrity. And when you call me a liar and you say that I'm hoodwinking my listeners, you better have something. And you know what? There's a reason why I wasn't mentioned, and there's a reason why my show wasn't mentioned, and there's a reason why there are no receipts to be shown, because there aren't any.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Candace Owens 2.0 needs to zip it. Go ahead.
But I know personally of your integrity.
Okay.
I know because you've helped me help other people.
Yeah. Well, she won't say that. She'll never say that.
Well, I know that. So you're preaching to the choir.
Well, I love you, and you know it, and thank you for calling in. And I miss your wonderful voice. Between you and
hello, Olivia.
Hello, Kevin.
Shit. Between you and Chuck, I'll tell you what, you guys could be like the Rat Pack. So little Dean and Sammy, and Frank.
I heard Mark Levin. I listened to AM radio.
Yeah.
And it was Mark Levin saying that we have the best pilots in the world. And I was on my way home from work, and I was like, wait a minute. If I remember right, we had to go to Israel to get our F-15 pilots trained by the Israelis.
Yeah. Well, there's no, but inner service training is common. We've trained all the commandos
It's sharing and education, right?
Yep. All right.
All right, listen, Matt, I'm going to let you go. Good night, Olivia.
Good night,
Matt.
We love you, buddy. Talk to you soon.
I'm going back to watching.
Have fun.
Have a good
Love
night.
you, Kev.
Kevin Bernard.
You
You got to hang up the phone, yokel. All right. Joseph Hillstrom donated $10.80. Thanks for believing in us dummies. We're all here to believe in love and family. Yeah, and listen, and sometimes you have falling outs, and sometimes you don't get along. That's fine. And you know what? A mutual separation is sometimes good for business. Sometimes people come back, sometimes they don't. I understand there's people who have opinions about me and despise me and hate me and all that. I really don't care. I just don't care about that. What I want to know is, how do we solve it? How do we move on from it? So obviously that's not going to happen. So we'll just move on. All right. So here's the deal. There's been a lot going on. Last night, I just clipped one of Spanberger and I want to apologize for cussing. I know some people don't care, but some people do, and I want to apologize because I don't like doing that. I'm trying to be a better person, and for years, I always was like, oh, yeah, cussing doesn't say anything about that in the Bible. That's a cop-out. I know right from wrong, and I was raised better than that, so I'm trying. But tonight, I'm sorry. You got to give me a little leeway here. Just a...
Sorry, something happened at work today. When you said that, you're trying not to cuss.
Yeah.
The little 20-month-old I have.
Yeah.
Out of the blue. Damn it! And then dropped the F-bomb, and I'm like, whoa!
Is that from me?
No, it was from his dad.
You always tell me to shut up and not cuss.
No, it was from his dad the other night when
that's funny.
He went on a traffic rant. He got pissed at somebody when they were in the car, and I'm like, "What did you say?" And he repeated it. So I told the mom, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" But it was funny.
Well, it is
to say the least.
Funny. We remember when
hilarious.
Our kids did it.
It's hilarious. It's the second time out of that household one of those kids has dropped something like that. I'm like,
oh, can I do one more thing?
Sure.
For the little spies, and I know who you are, by the way, and I know the ones that are also coming in here and trying to sabotage things. That's why I call you out, because I'm not stupid. I know what's going on. Make sure to run back to her and let her know everything I said. Make sure. Okay? And then when you find your testicular fortitude or your spine, whichever is in your wife's purse or whichever one you've taken from your husband, call in and try to defend yourself too. I'd like to see it. All four of you. The mighty four. What's great, if you guys get one more person to join your group, you can do the flying V. That'll be outstanding. You can call yourself the mighty fucks. Sticks.
Language.
Sorry. Language. Tommy Cawthon. Donate $10.40. Come on, dummies. Let's help the show out with Matt being on this epic rant. Maybe the show should be called Don't Bully Me. Isn't that good? All right, watch this video. This is a recap of what happened on that amazing debate last night.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Here it is.
Would it take him pulling the trigger? Is that what would do it? And then you would say he needs to get out of the race? Abigail, you have nothing to say? Abigail, what if he said it about your your 3 children? Is that when you would say he should get out of the race, Abigail? You're running to be governor.
Miss Earl Sears.
I mean, we're talking about murder. We're talking about someone's life being taken from them. Have you nothing to say about that? Are you not going to address it? Really, you can't go any further. You're a governor. You're supposed to stand up for all the people. Are you saying political murder is all right? Have some political courage. What you have done is you are taking political calculations about your future as governor. Well, as governor, you have to make hard choices, and that means telling Jay Jones to leave the race.
Good for her.
Just cooked her. I mean, that was it. I mean, and then the other time we said, you know, if you wanted to be a Fed, you should have stayed in Congress. Oh, couple things. James says, and this is interesting, I didn't know this. James says, I didn't like you the first time. I guess that's what everyone says. Isn't that kind of like the mantra? I hated you when I didn't like you the first time I turned into the dumb show. 2 years later, I've learned that a different opinion and view gave me a view I needed to see and hear. Learning is a good thing. Yeah, I don't like myself either sometimes. I think we all go through that. Do I want to be a better person? Do I want to be more affable? Do I want to smile more and laugh and be jovial? Yeah, I really do. Maybe if all this crap would just like go away, maybe we could get there. Jim Hesse, I think is what it says. Oh, have I got a trophy for you? Is it the size of a baby's arm?
Oh, Facebook.
We must be good. We have spies. We have some spies. Language, sprachen Sie Deutsch.
This is why I have a hard time watching Facebook, because half the time the chat just freezes on me.
Sorry,
I have
bitte.
to redo everything.
Fräulein. Nein. Das Boot. That's about my German. That's it. And Achtung. That's it. I don't have much more. What did you say?
Me?
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Of course you weren't.
No, I always listen. I just didn't listen right now. What?
No, I said there's a reason why I have a hard time watching Facebook, because half the time it freezes on me, and then I don't realize it for a few minutes, and then I have to refresh, and I've lost like 10 minutes.
There's got to be a way that we can take this chat window right here, and you can just look at it right there.
Well, I can, but I also like to look at it because I know who people are replying to.
Yeah,
so
I know, but I know. That. Yeah. So also losing viewers. We're losing a lot of viewers. Well, a lot of likes, because the Candace Owen post I put up, people are unfriending me because of it. They're unhappy.
What's the one of her in the straitjacket?
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't understand why you would lose people for that. That's just funny.
There's so many people who are mad at me because they're like, you know, Candace is a truth teller. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Since when?
What? She's a what?
Since when has she been a truth teller?
She's a what? But you know what? It's Bitta is in Indian, is it? Bitta? Is it? Are you sure? Is it? Am I cross-referencing my travels?
I have no idea.
Are you sure? Bitta? I don't think so. Is it?
What are you?
I'm just talking to the people.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's German. Yeah, so like if you say Danke bitte, it's you're welcome. And then I don't know the rest. Ein Tas Ein Tass Kaffee, bitte. Isn't that right, Utah? Ein Tass Coffee, Tassi, Ein Tass Coffee, Kaffee. I think that's what it is. Yeah, bitte is German. Sorry. Matt says what most people don't have the balls to say the truth. I don't understand why people wouldn't have the balls to say the truth. Why, you know
a lot of people don't.
I don't. Well, why? What's so hard about just telling the truth? Just say the truth.
Because a lot of people,
people
don't like confrontations.
I think a lot of people don't want to say the truth.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like confrontations. A lot of people don't want to upset people around them because they're afraid they'll lose those people. And they value those people, even though if someone is going to get mad at you and drop your friendship because you stood up to them or had a different opinion than them, then they're not really your friend.
Well, that's a given. I cup of coffee. Is it I cup of coffee?
1 cup of coffee?
1 cup of coffee? I don't think it's 1.
I don't know. I coffee? I don't know.
Yeah, my pronunciation is horrible. Ein Tasse Kaffee, bitte. Is not a cup of coffee, please. Not 1, but a cup of coffee, please. I don't know, whatever. My German sucks. We were in Germany for a very short period of time. But bitte is German. First time I watched, I was actually just looking for details of the B-2 bomber. Then I was just hooked. Oh, well, that's easy. Candace's interesting personality, and I enjoy seeing her transformations for ratings. I do not give her credibility anymore. Good for you, Evelyn. All right. So
Jeff says, Donka, thank you. Donka Shane, thank you, please.
Yeah, donkey shit. Yep.
Yep. Bitte, whatever is you're welcome. B-I-T-T-E, whatever it is.
Yeah. 1? It's 1? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm horrible at this. James Cody, the Avs, Colorado Avalanche. What about the Avalanche? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
All right, Marjorie.
I did. Well, I'm wearing this today, so.
Yeah, she's. Oh, what sweater is she wearing? Yeah, she's wearing the Avs, and I'm wearing the Don't Unfriend Me pullover.
Yes. Yes. New tumblers.
Oh, well, it's a pink tumbler. Amy got hers too. It's in her seat.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully she doesn't sit on it because that'd be fun. What's the one song by Def Leppard? Sounds German to me.
Oh, that is German counting down. It's the
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. I got something to say. It's better to burn out than fade away.
Yeah. That would be because Mutt Lane, their producer, got sick and tired of just counting down, so he thought he would be funny and count it down in
German.
And it stuck.
Does anybody know the song? Rock this place to the ground, burn it up, let's go for broke. Watch that go up in smoke. Rock on, pyromania.
Yep.
It's not serenade or pyrogate, it's a pyromania. Come on.
Oh, picking up my little girl from daycare today. Another mom walks out with a Def Leppard sweatshirt on.
Rock and roll.
I had to say hi.
Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages. It's Rock of Ages.
Yes.
Oh, Def Leppard's still good. We saw them a month and a half ago. They were fantastic.
Yep, in August.
They killed it. They were amazing. Yeah, you don't need to tell me what Def Leppard song it is. I'm sorry.
You asked.
I think I'm aware.
You asked.
No, I asked you. All right. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's do this.
Oh, I don't think it's good advice.
Should I delete the Candace thing? We've lost like 40 viewers. You know what? Screw it.
No.
We'll get them back. Screw it. I'm not doing it.
Honestly, it's probably Facebook doing their thing because it's a month till the election.
Well, I got an add-on too. I got a $10 add-on a day and I'm still losing viewers.
Well, it's because they did this last year. Remember, we lost a crap ton of viewers and then all of a sudden, as soon as the election's over, shoop, it went right back up. Yeah. Facebook's doing their thing.
Yeah, Melanie, I know Russia's doing a tour. I know. And I'm thinking of doing it. I mean, Pierre's not going to be there, but at least you got Getty and Alex Lifeson. So, you know, the sound's going to be the same. And I guess she's a chick drummer and she's supposed to be ridiculously good. So I'm totally down. I mean, depends what they're going to play. If they're going to do like an anthology of their greatest hits, I'm down. Or if they do Roll the Bones or 2112 or whatever they want to do, they'll just probably do an amalgamation of the best, you know, Spirit of the Radio and Red Barchetta and Tom Sawyer and Limelight and Passage to Bangkok and do their YYZ and do their best And if they do that, I need to go. Because, you kidding me? Today's Tom Sawyer gets high on you. The space invades and gets by on you. Yeah, I'm down. I'd love to see Rush. Really would. There is unrest in the forest. There is trouble with the trees. For the maples want more sunlight, and the oaks ignore their pleas. Oh, what a great song. Is there anything better lyrically written than Trees by Rush? Law shall be carried out by hatchet, axe, and saw. Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Liv, how long have I been telling everybody about Marjorie Taylor Greene? How many times was I called a neocon and a rhino?
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just laughing at a comment.
What was
they're talking? She said saw them in Jew Orleans in Lafayette. I think you meant
Jew Orleans. Oh, listen, hey, great, more anti-Semitism. I love Jew Orleans.
I'm sorry, I saw that. I don't.
Jew Orleans.
Oh, way to go, Melanie!
Nice. Showing
your true colors, huh?
New stuff for Rush plus classics per interview. I don't know if I want new stuff. I want the songs that I said in the greatest hits. I mean, I want the best of the best. You know what I mean? That'd be like if Jethro Tull decided to. I don't even know if Tull's turn anymore. I would love to go see him one more time, even though I've seen him like 20 times. But like if they were to do Passion Play, you know, people would be like, "What? Sure, you're gonna get thick as a brick in that," but or the Chateau des Astres tapes would be good. But if you're gonna do Aqualung, you got to play Locomotive Breath. You got to do Aqualung. You got to do Witch's Promise. You got to do Songs from the Woods. You got to do Crest of the Knave. You got to kind of pull one from everywhere. You got to do Teacher. Sitting on a park bench, eyeing little girls with a bad intent. Ian Anderson was a little off.
Yeah.
But he was describing a homeless person that he was writing about in Scotland, that he was watching this man who kept eyeing a girl who was running with her frilly panties. And he wasn't saying that he was doing it. He was observing. He's still an odd chap. Thick as a Brick, hands down, lyrically, one of the greatest songs ever written. I mean, this just might be our show tonight. We just might be talking about music. All right, Marjorie Taylor Greene, last time. We've been saying it for a while, folks. Just listen, enjoy.
The government shutdown is going to help Republicans in the midterms. I don't agree with that. I also don't think it's good advice that Republicans ignoring the health insurance crisis is going to be good for midterms. I actually think that would be very bad for midterms. And I think that just not staying focused on America First policies is detrimental as well.
Yeah, and on that note, are you concerned about the cost of living?
Very.
That the President Trump said he would lower?
The inflation crushed people in the past 4.5 years, and the costs have not come down. I myself can tell you my apartment here in Washington, D.C., the electricity bill is $100 more than it was last year, because you can look at your own bill and look at cost. Prices have not come down. That is a reality. People's wages have not gone up. That's another reality. And so Americans are continuing have a very difficult time getting by. And I'll go a step further. I'm a mom. And so when it comes to what is affecting my adult children's lives, who are 22, 26, and 28, I'm going to be 1,000% fighting for them over any politician and any party. And I can tell you right now, that generation, they are barely making it, and they're very hopeless for their future.
Sorry, I'm looking for when I've ever been wrong. I can't seem to find it. Marjorie Taylor Greene's MAGA. Not when she took Kevin McCarthy's money, and I told you that 2 years ago. Took $145,000 for Kevin McCarthy, and another $75,000 for a political campaign, then didn't vote against him for speaker when Donald Trump asked her to. Marjorie Taylor Greene's an opportunist, and I'm telling you right now, she is the next Adam Kinzinger. Marjorie Taylor Greene will become the new Lisa Murkowski. She will become the person who is the rhino. I warned you. She's railing against Trump now. She went up with Massey with the Epstein files. I told you. You called me a rhino. I told you couldn't trust her. She is going to be, she's either going to be on CNN and MSNBC, whatever. She's reestablishing her image, and she is going to move to the left because the right has had enough of her. And the only way she can maintain her grift is doing this. This is Jewish space lasers woman. This is the woman who believed the Lahaina fire was started by Jewish space lasers. This is a woman who rails against Jews. She's worthless. Check under your hat. I bet there is a wrong time. I bet there is a wrong time there. It's kind of messy. Oh, yeah, I need a haircut. Holy crap. The sides, I mean, the top's doing all right, but the sides.
You and me are going to go tomorrow morning, right?
We're all going.
Well, the wood's going to be getting here right about that time. So
we're all going. He can drop off the wood. He can throw it over the thing.
Right.
We'll figure it out. Matt is always right. I'm not always right. I just don't open my mouth when I'm wrong. I mean, isn't that hard? Marjorie Taylor Greene, folks. I give you MTG, who is railing against Donald Trump. I told you she wasn't MAGA. I told you. Tennessee. Yes, Mallory, I heard you. I was a little busy going off on other things. Tennessee company rocked by a deadly explosion supplied the military with explosives. Explosive plant in rural Tennessee rocked by this explosion. Explosion at Accurate Energetic Systems, AES. I actually know it really well. Never been there, but I know their weapon systems. I can tell you what they make there. Well, I can't tell you what they make there, but I can tell you I know them very well. 1,300-acre campus shook houses miles away. Rescuers had to keep their distance for hours due to burning debris and risk of secondary blast. The smoldering wreck could be seen in aerial footage. There's nothing to describe. It's gone. He said multiple people were killed, but declined to say how many, referring to the 19 missing as souls. I have a little bit of a more accurate count on that. 19 people are missing. 4 to 5 are reported injured or taken to hospitals. The blast was so devastating that people can't even be identified.
Oh.
They're sorting appendages and things for DNA testing because they can't be visually identified. Has aerospace and commercial demolition industries, but it also facilitates munitions for the military. There's 8 buildings. It's some 60 miles southwest of Nashville. And they're still investigating at this point the cause. It's pretty safe to assume that usually with most plant explosions that there was a failure of some sort. Small fire. I guess it could be sabotage, but chances of that are pretty small and slim. There are much bigger areas that you can get into, much easier to do that type of damage. Yeah, something to keep an eye on. So there it is. So there you go, Mallory. Don't yell at me anymore. Could be sabotage, of course. Very well. It could be somebody who's usually, but when people want to, do a mass casualty event, they want a little more attention. But yeah, I mean, what's easier than having an extremely loud and large explosion do the work for you? And all you got to do is just not run. It's pretty simple, right? I mean, it's eerie to think about, but there it is. Marjorie Taylor Greene said the following. Charity Land donated $5. Matt, I don't trust easily as a rule, but I found that you're a pretty good guide through the minefield of lies that we all deal with every day. Thanks for that. No, Charity, thank you. And thank you for your $5. I appreciate it. Folks, we're at 71.27, a little bit of a slower night. We're going to have to pick it up. It's already 8:30 because I bitched for 45 minutes, but we're back. and would love to see if we can get that number going up. Marjorie Taylor Greene said that the current Georgia Senate Republican primary candidates, Mike Collins, listen to this, Mike Collins, you know Mike Collins, Buddy Carter, and Derek Dooley are all lackluster, and that Democrat incumbent, Senator John Ossoff, would win the Georgia Senate election if it was held today. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is your MAGA, where she stood with her MAGA hat and swore down Joe Biden during the State of the Union. This is MAGA for you. There is a absolute power play happening inside the Republican Party just as much as the Democratic Party, and led by people like Thomas Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who are trying to become the next AOC and create their own form of a squad. The Freedom Caucus had that, but they actually were doing some good work. Marjorie Taylor Greene was a part of the Freedom Caucus. She's breaking away on her own. And she is separating from Donald Trump because she's reading the tea leaves and believes that in 2026, 2028, that this is politically advantageous for her. She is a person who takes the boat. On the Titanic, when they say, children and women first, and there's kids who are not on the boat, and she pushes them aside in order to get on. She is not a good person. I'd be happy to talk to her. You want to call in, Marjorie, please do. You like to snipe. You're one hell of a social media expert, but you're dumb as dog shit. You're a brick. Matt, don't say names. Don't insult her. Okay. No, I'm going to. And here's why. This is what Marjorie Taylor Greene said when it comes to the shutdown. First of all, she's blaming Republicans for the shutdown. And here were her words. Olivia, you can read with us. It only takes 5 more Senate Democrats to reopen the government and pay the troops. This is true. Or the Senate can use the nuclear option, override the filibuster, 60-vote rule to reopen the government and pay the troops. Or we can pass a bill to pay the troops. I support paying the military troops. The reason why you need 5 more Democrat votes is because they're trying to pass a bill. And the Democrats won't let them. So option 1 and option 3 are synonymous, and they can't happen because Democrats are blocking it. So you're an idiot on 2 accounts. And the middle one, where you're talking about the nuclear option, which essentially is the 2/3 majority vote, the 60% that's required in the Senate, 60 votes out of 100 need to go ahead and go towards this bill. Yeah, you can't do that for budgetary reconciliations. That's not the way that works. You can't do it for finance. You can't do it for adjustments. You can't do it for continuing resolutions. It's only for procedural rules. So it's not allowed. And she doesn't know this.
Is she Congress or Senate?
What do you think?
Congress.
You tell me. You sure?
No.
Look it up. Who did I say she was with? Thomas Massey. Who did I say she was with the Freedom Caucus? Who's in?
I have no idea what the Freedom Caucus is. So
it's got Eli Crane in it. Does that help you? Congress. There you go. Good for you. See? The Fed. So this is a perfect example of this person doesn't know anything. Do you remember when I told you that Marjorie Taylor Greene was just stupid?
Yes,
she is.
do.
She's just stupid. Merry Christmas, Marjorie Taylor Greene, a true MAGA patriot. Something that happened is Benny Johnson was on TV today. Benny's looking just fabulous. He needs to hold his arm up more because it does look really good. Are we going to talk about the China announcement tonight? I maybe, if I can find out what it is, and we'll get to it. Benny Johnson was on stage with Pam Bondi, and I guess he had received some death threats toward his family. First of all, welcome to the club. Second, how do I get Pam Bondi to help me with my stalkers? Must be nice. It kind of helps when you have an office in the White House. Capitol building. Well, next door.
He's got an office. He's in DC.
Well, he has a podcast studio there because he does interviews all the time.
Oh, I didn't know.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
That's a good girl getting on your bed, and I'd even have to use a shock collar. Hassan, the podcaster, liberal, shocks his dog to keep her in place.
I actually was watching that.
Douche. I don't shock my dog. She sits here loyal because she loves us. Okay, don't lick. Here's Benny. I want to tell you, but yeah, he's got a podcast studio in DC now, and they gave it to him. And I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit. Here it is.
The individual who wrote me described why he wanted me dead.
Hold
I
on.
was a white, cis, Christian Trump supporter. They described a great individual who wrote me described why he wanted me dead.
We can't hear it.
I was a white, cis,
it's going in
Christian
and out.
Trump supporter.
That's your headphones. Can you guys hear it okay or no?
They described in great detail how I would be killed.
People, it's Elon Musk's fault. Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, it was breaking up. It wasn't just me.
All right, this is
what we saw today.
This is good enough.
Conference. You had a pretty serious scare, and of course, this is 1 month after Charlie Kirk was assassinated in Utah, so it hits even harder. This threat was sent to your house, apparently, a letter, some pretty horrific details, and the man that sent the letter allegedly has now been arrested. What can you tell us?
Yes, so an individual threatened my family and myself in graphic detail. This is a left-wing individual who called me a white Christian cis Trump supporter, and that is why he hated me. He described how he wanted to kill me, just like Charlie Kirk was killed. And instead of just ignoring this or throwing it into the trash, I said, you know what? When somebody shows you who they are, we have to believe them. So let's turn it over to the authorities. And I just want to take a moment here to thank God for the Trump administration, for the FBI under Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, who immediately got to work on this letter, who were able to find DNA evidence on it. Within 24 hours, we're able to track down that DNA, who it belonged to. The individual was arrested and then confessed and is in federal prison right now awaiting trial. And so I'm just so thankful to them and Pam Bondi at the DOJ for taking action. I think that it's time that we take these things seriously. The left has shown us who they are, and they are a very, very violent group of people.
Excessively violent of late, as we've seen. I'm glad that that they were able to dig those prints up and find the man, and because who knows, you don't know what's he got in his house. That's what we'll figure out.
Liv, you want to comment on this? I mean, you get to hear a little bit about what people do against us and what they say, and would love to get your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between you and Benny is you have a background in intelligence, and you still know people.
You can't hear you. Move your mic closer.
Okay, yeah. The difference between you and Benny is you have a background in intelligence.
Well, he knows the AG.
I know that. And
he knows the leader of the FBI and the assistant director of the FBI. And I mean, he's got a lot more contacts than I do. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
You look at all these threats, you weed through them, and you go, well, this is whatever, somebody being a keyboard warrior or whatever. And you look at the ones that, okay, this looks somewhat real, and you do your research, and you usually stop it before it starts, because you'll find out everything about them, and then you'll call them at work or something like that, and you'll be like, hey, did you send this? And they're like, whoopsie. So you usually stop it before it starts. So that's the difference. And I know that if there was one that scared you, we'd call the authorities.
Oh, you wouldn't be here.
So there would be that. Yeah, you would take all precautions. But yeah, we get them quite often.
So I'm not gonna lie. Someone was asking me, Evelyn was asking me about China impose 100% control over exports. That's illegal, by the way. Not that China would care about that. They manufacture, and those products that they do not manufacture in companies around the world. Just curious how that works. I don't know how that would work because I don't know anything about this. Would you look this up for me, please?
Yes.
China controlling exports and manufacturing exports. It's illegal. They can't do it. So I don't know. We're going to find out for you. Oh, I'm just jealous because he's got an office in the White House. I'd love an office. I'd never show up. I wouldn't drive into D.C. I can't stand D.C. Sandy, I had to take it down. I had to take it down because it's beneath me. It's a post I've never, like, I'll hit liberals and stuff, but I'm trying to be a better person. And it's not important enough for me to keep up. And it has nothing to do with viewers. It's not that, because I don't care. Because tomorrow I'll post something and I'll get 10,000 viewers. It's not that. It's not right. It's not right to make fun of her. I'm just going to keep telling the truth on her. You know what I'm saying? And that's twice I've made fun of her, and that's beneath me. It was a post that I saw it and I thought it was funny, but I try not to do that. I really do. I don't want to, even liberals. Like, there was one that I posted of Nadler where he was a pig, and I took that down. I just get mad. You know what I mean? And Candace bothers me. Liv, it's okay if you don't have it. Let's listen to this.
Yeah. Okay.
Here is, we'll find out about China. I'll probably have to do it on Monday. But here is Candace talking about a real Holocaust. Remember I told you guys, this is the woman who said that Harvey Weinstein was innocent and that the Jews set him up. And then when Harvey Weinstein went ahead and got on, do not let her knock that off. When Harvey Weinstein got off on camera, he says, no, it wasn't the Jews. It was, or he didn't say it wasn't the Jews. He said it was Qatar and Saudi Arabia, and you thought Candace was going to shit herself. This is the woman who also believes in Jewish space lasers. This is the woman who believes the Holocaust was fake. This is the woman who believes that 9/11 was perpetrated by Jews. This is the woman who believes also that the medical experiments during 1940s Germany was fake. She also believes that she saw Charlie in a dream. She also thinks that Charlie was killed by a B cult, the FBI, TPUSA, Erica Kirk, and others. She believes that Macron's wife, Bridget, has a penis and was the real Bridget's brother, and the brother killed his sister to take her personality. This is Candace Owens. This is your Candace Owens. And now she's questioning the Holocaust once again, because listen to her words when she says, a real Holocaust. Well, there's only been two defined, and it's what people saying are a genocide when it comes to Gaza.
She's scratching herself.
What the hell are you doing, dog?
She's scratching her leg.
She's itching. Her allergies are bothering her. We have to go. That might be also it. She's trying to maybe go get her some Benadryl. All right, So here we go. We'll just listen.
Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, by the way.
Oh, come on,
for
Twitter.
The planned ethnic cleansing so that they could profit on the land and turn it into a beach. And Trump wants a Nobel Peace Prize, by the way, for the planned ethnic cleansing so that they could profit on the land and turn it into a beach town. So let me say this. This is our never again, okay? This is a Holocaust. A Holocaust just happened. A real Holocaust just happened. We will never forget this. You need to tell your children what happened in Gaza. You need to tell them exactly who did it, exactly whose families were involved in this. And when you hear in the future somebody tell you, like, we're going to Gaza Beach for a vacation, you need to look at them like they are the absolute vermin of our society, because they are. They are. Their children will be cursed, okay? You go and you play in the sand where you know that your forefathers planned to mass murder children, you will be cursed. Every person who steps foot on that, every family that is set to inherit what they did, they will be cursed. Your children's children will be cursed. Gaza belongs to nobody but the Palestinians. So when you begin to move the Israelis in there, and when the Trump Hotel gets built on there, I caution the rest of the world to stay far away from that cursed land, because something is coming. You can't commit that much evil in broad daylight and not think it's going to come back to haunt you.
I want to let you guys know.
Cue Twilight Zone music.
I want you to know she's wearing a Central Intelligence Agency ball cap. A CIA ball cap. This is why people are so mad at me right now, and I'm losing viewers, is because I dare to speak out against Candace Owens. And we're going to have Dan Nunn on this show, and he's pretty big over on Rumble too, and he's going to come over and tell you. She denies the Holocaust. And listen, people are like, what's wrong with asking questions? This is what's wrong, because she's not asking questions. I know you're like, yes, she is.
I didn't hear a question mark at any of those sentences.
She's making statements and under the guise of questions to discredit the truth. That's what she's doing. And China, I will watch Sean Ryan in China, by the way. Thank you, Barbara. I will watch it. I love Sean Ryan. I watch him all the time. But this is now Candace Owens, and this is your girl. And I say your girl because I have been moving away from her for quite a long time for a reason. Because I'm going to show you another one. Here's what it comes down to. This woman hates Jews. That's it. She hates Jews. She is a obsessed, converted Catholic. Not that there's any problem with being a Catholic, but she has become, what do they call it? A cradle Catholic is when you're born to it, but then an armchair Catholic is when you like just recently transitioned to it. Well, I'm an armchair Christian. I just started, and this is why I don't want Catholics insulted or Jews or anyone else, because I'm not going to get into make this show a religious war, because I don't care about any of that. But she is going after Jews big time. Huge. And just listen to this and tell me I'm crazy. You can tell me I'm crazy anyway, but here it is.
It's never too late to say Kanye was right. It's never too late. And I'd like to say that Kanye was right. It's behavior. It's how they treat people. It's statements like that, like just pretending like we're just making things better when we do an ethnic cleansing that was pre-planned. We're just better. We should get a peace prize. It's coming to an end. You can feel it. Like I said, unless they've got a plan, and maybe they do, to kill 7 billion people, our memory will not allow them to just move along from what happened here, a true evil. Anyways, before I get to some of your comments, I see that we are almost up on an hour. Go to some more of our sponsors. It's never too late to see that we are almost up on an hour.
Hold on.
Here, a true evil. Anyways, before I get to some of your comments, I see that we are almost up on an hour. Go to some more of our sponsors. It's never.
Folks, I want to talk about the death of Charlie Kirk and how unbelievably horrible and sad it was for all of us. But first, we would like you to try Dumb Jerky with a new salted flavor, teriyaki. Our new sponsor, it'll jerkify you. We'll be right back. Go pick up some jerky and check out our sponsors. It's got a bite all its own.
7 billion people.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations. But after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking, I can't do it. I can't untighten it.
That's what she said.
That's what she's, oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound.
Child 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations Every time you don't smile, I'm going to punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready, set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready, don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready, set, action. No, whoa, director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something.
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old. Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
He's better at
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Thank you so much for your donations, everybody. It is a slow night on the Don't Unfriend Me show, $71.27. I don't think we're going to hit it tonight, Liv. We got 17 minutes. I'm going to put the clock up, but it's a pity clock because...
I'm just going to tell you to put it up.
Oh, it doesn't look good at all. Can you, like, flash some boobs or something? I mean, is there...
What boobs?
Good point. Can you grow some, possibly, or something? 16 minutes, folks. Yeah. Super chat. Michael Arnold needed $5. This is too cute. How dare you? Enjoying your show. Thank you, Michael. We appreciate it. Yeah, so she was talking. Ash, leave her alone. Holocaust, World War II, World War I, and 2 more revolutions before that, and everyone they killed 6 million Jews.
That's the super chat. That I have
Michael Arnold, $5. Thank you. Actually, if you're going to just talk about World War II, is 11 million. Total, because they killed a lot more than Jews. But if you want to go into World War I, World War II, I mean, you're talking 50 million plus with Jews and Russians and everything else. Yeah, there was quite a few killed. The whole point is anyone that disproves the Holocaust has never investigated the Holocaust, has never looked into the Holocaust. Novice and Prep, second right here. Love the show, Matt. I was an OS. Thank you for your family, for your service. You were an operations specialist? Good for you, buddy. I like my OSs. We trained together in Dam Neck. What years were you in? If you say 95 to 97 at Dam Neck, then we probably knew each other. So I know a lot of OSs. They're good people. You know why they were OSs, right? Because they weren't good enough to be ISs.
Oh.
So, I'm just kidding. 92 to 20, you were in. Oh, when did you go to A school and C school is what I was asking in Dam Neck, because that would be interesting. Or did you go to Pensacola, Great Lakes? Where'd you go? Leroy went to Pensacola. I went to Great Lakes because Pensacola was closed by the time I went through. 93 A school. Okay, so I went to A school through 95 to 96 and a half. I went through my A school, and then I had 2 C schools. Hi. Puppy's in with us. And then I had 2 C schools, and then I went to Fleet, and then NSWAG opened up, and I came back for Naval Special Warfare Activity Group. So essentially 3 C schools, which is kind of crazy. Great mistakes. Yes, that's exactly what it's called. So, folks, 96-27. We've got 14 minutes and 30 seconds to hit goal. I know this has been a stimulating show so far, but 150 people on Facebook is actually decent tonight, which is crazy. We've been throttled. We'll see if we can get some likes and shares and follows back.
Well, somebody just said that I told them to join the Facebook Messenger
We are in
group.
this position.
1 second, wait. Sorry, I got to shut this down.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And they said they were already in it, but it takes like 8 hours to get the notification through.
That doesn't surprise me.
So it's, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is what it is. Great mistakes. Okay, let's go. Here is Praney says, Great Lakes. I was there for my son. I always love it when people I haven't seen before text or message. I always love that. So cool. I could flash you, boob, but you would be ruined for life never to unsee that. If it hits goal, I don't care. So we've been telling people since we lost our sponsor, and well, no, since we walked away from our sponsor, we still had a sponsorship, and we were in a situation where just wasn't going to be for us anymore. That's going to put a damper on things. So we're not raising our goal, but we are asking that we hit it and try to overdrive. So if there's anyone out there that wants to help us, we could appreciate it. By thedumbshow.com/donate. Here's Sarah McBride, who says that Republicans need to put their big boy pants on. I really do want to give her the same advice, or should I say he?
We are in this position because Republicans have refused to come to the table to work with us over the last several months. And because of their refusal to collaborate with us, put on their big boy pants and negotiate, thousands of my constituents are receiving furloughs who work for the federal government, and thousands more are receiving letters notifying them of skyrocketing premiums. We are in this position because Republicans have refused to come to the table to work with us over the last several months. And because of their refusal to collaborate with us, put on their big boy pants and negotiate, thousands of my constituents are...
Does she... go ahead, Liv.
Out of all the people...
Right. And of
say it.
Of all the idioms and all the idiom bars.
Big boy pants. You just assumed everyone's gender on freaking the Republican Party.
That's so true. She really did, didn't she?
Of all the people to say it, it had to be you, huh?
It had to be you.
You know, just... Should they all freak out now and scream and cry because you told the women to put on their big boy pants? Oh, no.
I guess I could say the same thing to her.
Exactly.
You know,
she needs to take her own freaking advice is what she needs to do.
Yeah. I'm in agreement.
And then go into
you
the
look
correct
really
bathroom.
good in an Abs jersey.
Thank you.
Look very pretty in an Abs jersey. By the way, the Abs are 2-0. Wedgwood looks Wedgie looks Vesna worthy.
Wedgie looks amazing.
Wedgie looks good. Like Blackwood's gonna have a hard time getting his job back. Kimberly Dreisen, thank you, hon. 121.27 combined, $25. We love you. We love you too. Katie Porter, first we had the video where she was apologizing for pedophilia, and saying that it was a sexual disposition and shouldn't have been categorized as criminal. Told her staffer to get the out of the shot.
I saw that one. I made a comment. She's such a peach.
Then completely melted down in an interview, and now here she is essentially wishing for Donald Trump to die.
Which is she, California?
California governor, yeah.
Doesn't surprise me.
She's probably going to win too, even though this is horrible. Listen to this stuff.
And so people were like, we got to think every decision has to be made in tension with Trump. Soon Trump will lose or go to prison, or I don't know, have a heart attack. I'm not sure.
We call it the hamburger.
I don't know what his demise is going to be, but
he'll
he'll have his demise. And the question will still be there. Who are we as Democrats? And so people were like, we got to think every decision has to be made in tension with Trump. Soon Trump will lose or go to prison, or I don't know, have a heart attack. I'm not sure.
We call it the hamburger.
I don't know what his demise is going to be, but
everyone be quiet.
They what?
The talking forehead. Listen to the talking forehead, everyone.
Dude, she reminds me of a pear. That's very pale. What do they call those babushka dolls?
Oh,
Russia?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Okay,
babushka.
something like that, yeah.
Giant circle base with a tiny little head.
Yeah.
That woman, you know what she reminds me of? Who was the woman who had the girl Boo Boo, the beauty pageant, Boo Boo, Kitty
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo fuck, whatever faces.
Yeah,
her
Honey Boo
mom.
Boo. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo's.
Oh yeah, totally.
Honey Boo Boo's mom. That's what I'm going to start calling Katie. Katie Honey Boo Boo.
Katie Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo mom. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of people's... Yeah, I am. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'm done. Oh, yeah. Whoa, wait a second.
That's Honey Boo Boo on the right.
Oh, well, Honey Boo Boo got pretty.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo grew up.
Honey Boo Boo got pretty. Good for her. Here's Honey Boo Boo's mom. That's it. Katie Porter. Katie Porter is a... Oh, Michael Arnold donated $5 through Super Chat. That's a man. That's a man, baby.
Very good.
Yeah. Honey Boo Boo's mom, Katie Porter. Spitting image. Ugh. Not for all the tea in China. I would not want the
He'll have his demise.
I would not want the pick of the litter. I'll tell you that much. Roof.
God.
Michael, thank you so much. Hey, you guys remember Mad Bunny?
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, the guy that is hates America.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, he doesn't hate America. How dare you? He's just a Spanish-speaking singer. Stop being racist. Oh, I have proof that he hates America. Does anyone who wants to see it?
I would love to see it.
Oh, great. Folks, 126-27 to goal. Michael Arnold just pushed us a little bit closer.
Let's see. Let's show us that you, the NFL, let's show us how that you hate Donald Trump and hate the Republican Party without actually saying it.
What are you, Candace Owens? Can you speak up? You're like talking like this. It sounds like a 976 operator. Can you speak up?
Ooh.
Judy Gurley donated $10.80. Come on, dummies. Let's give a bit more. Yeah, let's do that. 137.07. What?
I was just saying with the NFL, let's just tell everyone that you hate Donald Trump and the Republican Party and without actually saying it out loud. Because, hiring him to do the halftime show. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes. So here's the video. I don't know what we're talking about.
You're talking about Stupid Bunny. So.
Well, here is Stupid Bunny. And Stupid Bunny is going to be right here. There he is with his stupid glasses, Stupid Bunny. And what's playing? The national anthem. Oh, it's God Bless America.
God
Sorry.
bless America.
Wow. Really loves America. Now, listen, that's God Bless America, and I want to be completely transparent. I never put my hand over my heart, and we've been to hundreds of baseball games, and I never put my hand over my heart for God Bless America. Never. I just stand at attention. And you don't sit either. And he shouldn't be sitting. He should be standing up for God Bless America. But the only one I put my hand over my heart for or salute is the national anthem. I don't do God Bless America because that's not our national anthem. And I usually don't put my hand over my heart either way. I stand at attention. And that's just a military thing for me. And I remove my cover if I'm wearing a cover. It's pretty simple. This guy's a douchebag. He won't tour in the U.S. because he hates the United States. He doesn't really speak English. He's very, very broken English. And he's doing the halftime show in Spanish. And you know what? I wouldn't want to see Pavarotti. I really don't really care. Don't want to see him. I don't want to see Ichichu from Japan, although a great teenage pop artist and the Taylor Swift. I don't want to see her. I don't want Enrique Iglesias. I could be your hero, baby. I could wipe away your tears. I could take your breath away. God, that guy's lips. You remember that? We're going to fly fishing in Colorado, and and Rick Dees came on the radio. They got the tape of him lip singing. And
Yep.
I can be your hero, baby.
Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
I can wipe away your tears.
Oh, yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
I will take your breath away. It's okay.
That was funny.
Ash thinks I'm yelling. She's like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah, what's wrong?
Kate Alcar donated $10. Hope it helps a little. It helps a little, helps a lot. We appreciate it. So I don't want to hear any of those people. Give me some Van Halen. I'll listen to Katy Perry. Give me Taylor Swift. I don't care. Just give me someone who speaks English and that's entertaining. Like Janet Jackson's Boob. We could do that again. I'm down.
Janet Jackson's Boob.
She's right here. Last I heard, Puerto Rico is part of America. It is, but
Thank
maybe
you, Jonathan Whiten.
But if you don't speak English,
Love you guys in the show. Thank you.
oh, Jonathan, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. That's huge. We really appreciate you. But if you don't speak English and you refuse to tour in America and you bash America and you come to America for ball games and entertainment, refuse to stand for God Bless America, and let's understand, Puerto Rico was annexed. Yes, logistically, it is part of the United States, but it's not the United States. I think we understand this, right?
Yeah.
We all agree.
Yeah, he canceled his U.S. tour because he thought that ICE would be right outside all the stadiums that he toured in. He does know that the Super Bowl is being held in the United States, right?
Wait, don't call it. She just said she was in Puerto Rico, and that is a part of the United States. Logistically, it is under Puerto Rico, but he hates the U.S., so he's just a douche. And speak English. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come in here. If your songs aren't in English, maybe I can deal with it, but if you've been here that long and you hate the U.S. and you don't speak English and you're doing a Super Bowl halftime that isn't for the world, it's for the people of the United States. Let's face it. Yes, it's watched around the world. Yes, they go overseas. Yes, I understand that. But do you see soccer doing anything remotely like this? No. Do you see rugby doing this? No. So I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm being an asshole.
No, you're not. Absolutely not. It's just this is the most effed up halftime show that I think this is one of the worst things the NFL's ever done.
Patricia Good 3140. Thank you so much. Well, it's not that it's a horrible thing. It's just stupid. I mean, like Kendrick Lamar. Although I'm not a big fan of his message, I got to say it was somewhat entertaining. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was entertaining. It was well choreographed and he didn't sound absolutely horrible. And although I'm not a big fan of him, it was fine. And one of the songs was catchy, the do, 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 it's catchy. I thought Katy Perry's was catchy. I'm fine with that. I think this guy is just a doofus. That's all. That's just my personal opinion.
I am supposed to ask you what years Leroy was on the USS Pensacola.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Oh, he wasn't on the USS Pensacola. He went to basic. I thought.
Government will only recognize.
Justin, you'll have to come back on Tuesday or Thursday when Leroy's on.
I thought it was Pensacola. He went to basic somewhere. There was three basic training camps, right? There was San Diego, there was Great Lakes, and I thought there was one in Florida. Maybe it was in Pensacola. Maybe isn't that VF-86? I don't remember what squadron that is. I know there's something in Pensacola, but I thought that's where basic training was in Pensacola back in the day. Bubba says that's a good way to get unfriended. Maybe. Orlando. Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't in during that time. That's old man's Navy. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Here's a video. It's really interesting. I want to get your opinion on it because it's not like the usual ones. It actually is fairly articulate. It's not a bad argument. And out of all the liberal ones that I've heard, this isn't the worst. Take a listen. Tell me what you think.
Well, MAGA, you got everything you wanted, right?
Oh, and by the way, it's not, when I say worst, it doesn't have the flamboyant, effeminate males screaming into this, that type of stuff. It's put together halfway decent. Tell me what you think.
Well, MAGA, you got everything you wanted, right? You finally won the war on woke. Trans people can't play sports anymore. The government will only recognize two genders now, male and female. The federal employees can't put their pronouns in their email signature anymore. DEI is all but dead. Those elitist, woke, liberal universities are losing all of their federal grants and contracts. Elon Musk is taking his chainsaw to the government and firing half of the federal workforce. Donald Trump is going to bulldoze Gaza and turn it into a beachfront golf resort.
Oh.
People lost their student loan forgiveness. You finally got all those tariffs and the tit-for-tat trade war with our closest allies that you wanted so damn badly. Hell, you even got your plastic straws back and the Gulf of America to boot. So, are your lives better now? All that stuff that you were complaining about for the last 4 years, is any of it better? Is your life more affordable? Can you afford groceries, healthcare, childcare, new car, mortgage, rent, insurance? Any of that better? No? It's almost as if trans people weren't the reason your lives were so miserable. Some of you aren't ready to have that conversation yet. Take all the time you need with it.
Can I say that
Yeah,
I'm just
you can do whatever you
very
want.
happy that I get to call it Columbus Day. I don't have to call it Indigenous Peoples
Yeah, isn't
Day.
that awesome?
That I can say Merry Christmas. I don't have to say Happy Holidays. That I don't have to worry about a male walking in on my daughter when she's going to the bathroom or changing in the locker room, or vice versa for my son. That my taxes are not going up to pay for your stupid college that you went to, that you're too stupid to budget and pay your own freaking way. Yeah, really happy about that. Yeah, actually my life is much better and I'm much happier than every single thing. And no DEI, which means my kids, when they grow up, are actually going to be hired on their merit, not based on the color of their skin or their gender. Yeah, I'm glad government employees can't put their pronouns or whatever in their email. And yeah, actually I'm happy. Thank you. Yes, very, very happy. So, yep, appreciate it.
It's well said. It's well said. Did you turn up the lamp? Because it's really like glowing tonight.
No, I didn't. Holy cow, it is.
Just turn it on the knob. Other way. Good. First of all, his entire argument's a canard. And it's also, it's a straw man. Because none of those things would fix those problems you mentioned. So the expectation wasn't that DEI was responsible for why grocery prices were high. That's called inflation. And insurance costs had nothing to do with woke ideology. Insurance costs had to do with that premiums became state and county specific versus tri-state to bundle states together who had similar demographics in order to lower prices on larger plans. And single payer options don't work. And pharmaceutical regulation on prices basically has a stay of execution that they can charge whatever they want until they reciprocate whatever money they said they spent, which drives prices up. So all these things he talked about have nothing to do with solving those problems. So when he says, take all the time you need, I could take until the second coming of Christ, and I'm still not going to be able to answer those questions because it's a fallacy. And it is a straw man, and I can't because it's a false dichotomy. I can't reference your premise. So if you want to talk about high prices or inflation, or you want to talk about stability or the Gulf of America versus the Gulf of Mexico, those expectations were, is our life better because those things are no longer being forced down our throats or indoctrinating our children? Yes. But let's go ahead and talk about how inflation is down. Let's talk about how the border is secure. Let's talk about trade negotiations. Let's talk about world peace. Let's talk about 8 different conflicts that have been worked through Donald Trump to solve. Let's talk about Iran being essentially neutered with their nuclear program. By the way, everyone said it was going to be back up in 6 months. Where is it at? Hello? Does Iran have a nuke? Are they rebuilding? No? Oh, so it worked? Oh, I thought you guys said it was going to be back up in 45 days. It's not, and it won't be because we destroyed it. All these things, they're just distractions. And Donald Trump can walk and chew gum at the same time. That's pretty much the way it works. Did we finally get one? Oh, see, I deleted it. Now we're going to go up. I'm telling you, I know my algorithm. It wasn't a good post. I shouldn't have posted it. I'm gonna hit her on facts, and that's it. Folks, we are at 228.47. I think donations are coming in slow tonight, aren't they, Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, so we're still 75 away. So if we want to get one in that can close that gap, and if somebody's put one in, sometimes they come in a little slow. So we're looking at them, but please, let's close that gap. We're officially at 5 minutes past 2100, and we would like to hit it. Yeah, look at the stock market. Yes, there's some things. There's some prices that are going up. Look at energy. Energy's going down. This winter is actually predicted to be a fairly bad winter for the United States. Very, very cold and very, very wet. And thank God energy prices are down. So once again, those things aren't impacted. So
and eggs
dropped. Look, dropped like $2.99 a dozen and lower.
I think it was like $3.49. So they're down like $1.
Good. Start buying the brown ones, will you? Are they too much money?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I like those.
I know. Those were on
They're so much better.
The price hike.
The yolk is so much better.
Like
They're rich and
$13
I
for
know.
a dozen.
I know, but go check now and see if they went down in price.
I'll see if they are where the other ones were, maybe, but they are so expensive.
Yeah, and I bet you Canada will be one of the last ones, but they're going to come around. The brown ones are the best. I know, they're so good. They're so rich. This is why you can't trust Hamas. So here you go. Hi, puppy.
مسجاد حبي قام ويحاصر ياخذ حق رفاد نور شمس ارض الفدا نخبتنا اللي ما تنهزم ابطال وتتحدى العدا كم عادي تسقى ندم نور شمس ارض الفدا
Is this Bad Bunny?
اللي ما
Good.
تنهزم ابطال وتتحدى العدا كم عادي تسقى ندم جهاد الجابر ما خضع لا غرته دنيا العتم درب ما حاد ورجع لا ندونا للحلم واحنا اللي خلقنا نجازف وبوقت الشده نبان لا العادل موت الخاطر سودك حرق الشجاع.
It's your booger hook off the bang switch. Here's the deal. Kids have every right under adult supervision to have guns. Nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem. I've seen there's people. Marjorie Taylor Greene has a family photo with people with guns. That's not what the issue is. The issue is the jihadist gear and garb that's along with it, and the intentions that they have to do with those guns. When we see U.S. people having a gun, their job's to maybe go bag a deer or maybe go get some doves. It's not literally to kill people they disagree with. It's scary, and that is everywhere in that country. 91% of the adult population believe from the river to the sea. And that is something we should be concerned about. I wanted to wait to do this, but I just want to show you how close the left and Candace are. And I'm sorry, I didn't alter this. This is just the truth. This is Kasparian or whatever her face is from the Young Turks, and then Candace Owens. Enjoy this crazy town.
Yes, we're gonna surveil everybody. Everyone will be on their best behavior. Yes, you're a freak. Yes, we're gonna surveil everybody.
I really can't apologize for these people anymore. If you're wondering, whatever her face is, I know she's from the Young Turks. I don't remember her name. She is something else, and she's actually mimicking this cartoon. And if you haven't seen it, and this cartoon was done and drawn, and you may have recognized it. And obviously, the prominent Jewish nose is what it's about. And it was an old cartoon that I can't find it, but most of you have probably seen it. But there was several images that would be used for stereotypes and anti-Semitic against Jews, and one of them is the nose, and she's depicting that person in that picture. And this is how they feel. Anna Kasparian, yeah, that's right. This is how they feel about Israel. And it can come down to genocide. It can come down to from the river to the sea, or Palestine has a right to exist. But that's not what this is about. Their hatred for Jews is what this is about. And they're too much cowards to admit it. And the best way I can describe it is kind of how we feel about radical Muslims, is we don't have a lot of love lost for them. They feel the same way about Jews, and the gloves are off. And this is just more proof that Democrats have more in common with the Nazi party than Republicans even dream. From big government to socialist progressive ideas to control of the state, firearms to abolishing religion to their hatred for other people who are different than them or don't agree with them. This is just more of the same. And I'm telling you, Candace was a Democrat, and she was an ardent Democrat. She hated Donald Trump. She actually created a doxing program where people could call in and leave information and email information to dox Trump supporters. And, she was a convert to Donald Trump for a very few short years, which under the guidance of Charlie Kirk and TPUSA. And then she branched off and she went to work for Ben, and she was made by Jews. And when they said enough is enough with her, and what she said, she was fired. And she has never, ever been the same. Oh, Dan, if you think we're not talking about Candace, are you kidding me? I was just mentioning you. And we will talk about Candace. And, you know, I've done the full breakdown of her. I mean, I can go through and explain, and I know you can too, her history. And a lot of people think that she's just an avid Trump supporter. It's absolutely false. She was for a very short period of time, and now she rails against him. But her views have always been a little left field, and she made and cut her teeth really on calling out the patriarch and the black families. And it was amazing because conservatives hadn't heard a black person talk like that since Don Lemon in CNN in 2014. So it was very unique to hear her talk like that. And then people found out that as crazy as she was for those topics is as crazy as she is for all topics. So we will talk about Candace in detail. That's one of the reasons we're excited to have you on Tuesday, man. So welcome, and it'll be good to have you. Trying to think if there's anything else. Ben Shapiro fired her when she was with Daily Wire. It was supposedly a mutual separation. But the final, and I know there's legal stuff going on with it. So it was March of 2024. Interesting, when the budget reconciliation, the CR that was approved in March 24, that is the reason why the lockdown is here, the one that Democrats push forward. Same one. And there was just a lot of tension between them because of her stance on Jews. And then the co-founder of Daily Wire announced on social media that Candace and them have ended their relationship, and it was a firing and a parting ways. And I know there's legal battle happening right now between the two of them, and a lot of that stuff is not through disclosure at this point. So she's gone. And the people who are following her, let me just tell you, the people who are following her, and this is about as honest as I can be with it, is those people are essentially the QAnon people who finally realized that everything that was being said from Qers was pretty much crap. And not the original Q, but we're talking about the group that came up, talked about cloning lizards and Guantanamo Bay and military tribunals and all that other bullshit. When those Qers finally realized that everything that they're being told is just not true, and that just washed away, it was replaced by the movement of the anti-Zionist movement, which obviously is hate the Jews at all costs, no matter what. Whatever's wrong in the world is the Jews' fault. And those Qers have fallen the far right, and whether it be Steve Bannon or whether it be Stu Peters or Candace Owens or Nick Fuentes or Dan Smith or any of the other ones who espouse these kind of things, the Qers have now followed them. And so when Candace sit here and says, you know, hey, it's a B cult, or it's the FBI, or it's the deep state, or it's Erica Kirk, or it's Bridget Macron who came over and killed Charlie Kirk, or whatever the hell she's saying now, these Qers are like, oh yeah. And they just eat it up. They love that shit.
I don't understand this whole bee cult thing. Is she talking like a bumblebee? So, I'm so confused.
So let me give you the rundown.
Because it's the first thing I thought of. I was like, huh?
So I'm going to pull it up for you. Owens implied that the assassin was indoctrinated or connected to a bee cult, sometimes called a bee death cult. And it was communist or underground influence. They treat it as a sensational or fringe claim. There's a YouTube video titled "Candace Owens' Communist Bee Cult Theory is Wild." So although he did have ties to that, and although he was wearing shirts for the CSA, Communist Socialists of America, this bee cult is a little bit more in depth than just, you know, having a fascination for honeybees.
Got it.
But she's like, everybody's guilty. It doesn't matter. Like, whoever she says, now she's blaming TPUSA and Erica Kirk because she ain't got anything else.
Because why not? You know, she's done everything else. So
well, yeah, when you're going to grift, I mean, grift. You know what I mean? Olivia's getting all the other donations in. Rachel Orlando donated $10. Great show. 238.47. Looks like we got a pretty big one there. You can put that in. Holy moly. That's huge.
Yep.
Yeah, I know TPUSA has also announced that they're doing a counter program. That's correct. I saw that too. for the halftime show, and I'm sure that one will be in English. Holy moly, Maria Bonner.
Thank you very much.
$200. Maria, thank you so much. That pushes us way over tonight. God bless you and thank you. Got another video to show you real quick. Liberals are running out of things to protest. Remember, I made a video the other day that said, you know, hey, you guys are going to need to get a job or something. What are you going to do now? Because, you know, now that there's a peace treaty, what can you possibly protest? And it's hilarious that a liberal made a video exactly like that. And I wound up being right. Listen to this.
Reports are coming out that Donald Trump has said that there is a ceasefire in progress right now. And I thought I'd be really excited about it. But I realized I don't know what I'm going to do with myself if there's a ceasefire. I'm supposed to get a job now? I mean, I need this. Are we not going to protest anymore? Maybe it's not too late to see if we can. What am I saying?
Tell me what else to cut you off.
Oh, okay. What was it? What was?
That's great. So you got to love it. So,
I was gonna say it's gotta be.
Yeah,
it's
great minds.
Yeah.
No, they are. They're melting down. He was just joking. So
yeah, it's got to be like that girl that said she was going to sue her parents for not asking her permission when they were pregnant with her. That one, because she's good. She did another one where it was she said that when you're vegan, you can eat chicken because chicken isn't meat, and you can eat eggs,
right?
Because as long as it's organic and they're grass fed, it's not dairy or something. Oh, it was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
She's so convincing too.
Maria, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to do that.
Thank you.
I mean, that is a huge amount of money for us, and it helps. And you guys are awesome. Here is a transgender person who raped a child, who blames the child. And they're starting to come out now. There was actually a politician in North Carolina. I got this today. I'll talk about it right after this, but listen to this crap.
Please welcome an incredible guest, an incredible woman, Kendall Stevens. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. So can you tell a little bit about yourself to the viewers?
So my name is Kendall Stevens. I graduated from the university in 2023, this past spring, in their social work BSW program, and I'm now in their advanced standing MSW program, and just very excited to kind of get through this emotional educational journey.
Yeah, I feel you 100%. I'm right.
A lot of people would say, well, you know, because I was assigned male at birth, they would say, well, you gave up a privileged identifier for one that isn't, now that you're a woman. But I say, well, that's not true. I'm growing into who I am.
Yeah.
You know, society has decided whose identities are worthy identities and what minorities are worthy minorities. That's not my choice. I'm just living my truth as I see fit.
My truth.
But what's so interesting to your point is that my gender has been racialized. And what that means is that I cannot just be a woman. I have to be a Black trans woman, right? So there's no separating the two. I can't separate the Black from the trans woman. I definitely can't separate the trans from the woman. So, you know, these identities are all interconnected, and the interplay between them put me at risk.
I want to ask you, Kendall, do you think there are a lot of trans representations today? And if not, could there be more?
We're seeing more than we used to see back in the day. It was such a struggle for us.
Okay, we've heard enough. But let me finish the thing, then you can give us your opinion. She's a trans activist. Kendall Stevens has been charged with raping 2 children. He responded by the charge by accusing a child victim of being a predator and saying that the child was the predator, not the other way around. That the child seduced and is responsible for what happened.
How old was the child?
It's just child. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna. You know. I won't go into that stuff. Just because it bothers me. But yeah.
No, Debbie, I said because you're not a woman, not the interviewer.
Yeah. So I just. Your thoughts on this? I mean, because now this is multiple. There was one that actually just came out and was sent to me before I came on by Tammy. Tammy Hines, our good friend over at Tammy's Diner. This guy right here is Representative Cecil Brockman. And I guess this is what happened. Here's the story, and I'll go into it. I'll protect names and stuff. He was arrested for child sex crimes. He is a Democrat representative. He's being asked to resign after he was arrested on child sex crime charges. Cecil Brockman was arrested on Wednesday on 2 counts of statutory sex offense with a child and 2 counts of indecent liberties with a child. Court records say that Brockman, 41 years old, had a sexual encounter with a 15-year-old. Yeah. Now, these are allegations. I wasn't there. I don't know, but I'm telling you what, I don't care. You're a grown man. What in the hell can you see in a 15-year-old from a sexual? I mean, I see my 15-year-old, and I literally want to give her back because she can't clean up and do her basic chores. She got her phone taken away tonight because she can't follow the basic rules in the house. And I don't understand. These people are disgusting, and there has to be serious crime. The serious crime has to have serious consequence. And I don't care what color you are. I don't care what party you are. If you touch a kid, they showed I donated but did not say thank you. When did it happen?
Who was that?
Rachel Orlando. When did it happen?
I thought we said thank you.
Go back. When was it? Hold on, Rachel. It doesn't, first of all, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Rachel. We missed it.
I thought.
So thank you for everything. Did you put it in? Check.
I thought I did. Yes.
Great show as always. Didn't I say that?
I thought you did.
Rachel, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much, and I do apologize. We miss it sometimes because we transition in between. So understand when I change screens, I don't see it sometimes, and I'm watching the video and I'm trying to cut the video and I missed it. So we apologize. We sometimes do that, and of course, it's a mistake. It's never personal. We thank every person because we really appreciate it. We just totally missed it. Melanie says, yeah, they did. It doesn't matter. If we missed it, we're sorry. If we didn't, it doesn't matter. We can say thank you again. It doesn't matter. Thank you. If the first time wasn't good enough or we didn't do it, then we say thank you again. It's no big deal. Thank you so much, and we appreciate it. We're sorry we missed it. It's never, ever designed to offend anybody. Sometimes it just gets busy. It's really hard running the show, guys. I've got panels, keyboards, buttons, screens. It's tough sometimes. So it's okay. Let's everybody just move on. It's not a big deal. Rachel is a huge part of this show, and we want to thank everybody. Okay, so what else? Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see if there's any other news going on right now in the top 35.
Okay.
And then
While we're going through that, I was just thinking about something. So Hayden's driver's ed class that I had to go with her on Thursday or Tuesday. They're talking about Virginia's got some strict licensing rules, which is awesome. I love it. But they were saying that your part of your brain that affects your decision making to understand consequences is not fully developed until you're 25. And I couldn't help but think my brain went this way when I should have been watching and listening. But I was like, so they've got these strict rules on driving because they don't want a teenager to make a mistake on driving because this part of their brain to deal with consequences and stuff is not developed.
What?
You're not listening to me?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, that means it's not developed. Okay, got it. Anyway, as these Democrats want children to decide their gender.
Right.
At a very young age when they can't even figure out what they want to be when they're older. That's where my brain went when they were talking about it. I know, just totally off topic.
No, it's good.
That's where it went.
No, I mean, listen, I completely agree with you. There's something else that just came across the pike. And I can already tell you, I guarantee I don't even need to look it up. Just listen to me right now. CBS News says Hexith announces Qatar will build Air Force facility at U.S. base in Idaho. You guys been watching the show. Do you even have to look it up? When you think and hear that title, what do you think? What do you imagine, Olivia?
I imagine the first thing is, why in Idaho? Why would there be an Air Force base in Idaho?
That's because there already is.
Okay, but
Qatar will build Air Force facility at a U.S. base in Idaho. What's the first thing you guys think? What does it sound like? Does any of that bother you? Do you know where Qatar is, honey?
It's Middle East.
Okay, does any of that bother you, that title?
Yeah.
Okay, why does it bother you? What do you think?
Because I don't want a Middle Eastern military base on U.S. soil.
Right. Well, guess what? I don't even need to look. Somebody fact check me. I guarantee you that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is Qatar has some of the most advanced military base construction in the world. They are fantastic at it. I guarantee it's a Qatari company that's coming in and building the base for us at a good price, and they're going to build the facility. Anybody want to bet me? I'll bet you $100,000. So is it fake news? Yes, it's fake news in the sense that the title is misleading. It is Qatarian, but it's not the Qatarian defense. It's not going to be a Qatari-run base. It is going to be, they're going to do the building of the base. And nobody has any problem with most of our bases that were built by German companies, because they were. So once again,
it's the way it's written.
It's the way it's written is that Qatar is going to have a military base on U.S. soil. That is not what it is. It is a facility that is going to be built. It's probably going to be rocket-based, that they have a particular type of engineering that we want, and we want that type of facility. So Qatar is going to build the base. Does that bother me? No. Not at all. Leslie Dreesen donated $25. Love you, Matt and Olivia. Keep the good work. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
You need a respite?
I just hauled down the wrong tube. The water.
Okay, so here's let's see if we got it. They are building a training facility for their airmen to learn how to fly F-15s. The info war continues. I told you. So as we started the show, that Israel helped us with training with some of our F-15 disparities because we had a large gap in our pilots. We help and we work. We have a base in Qatar. You guys understand? It's one of the biggest hubs for transport in the Middle East. Finally, is the number going up? Yes, good. Mm-hmm. So there we go. I didn't even need to look at it. I guarantee it was a training facility. So you guys understand that we have Israel, IDF on U.S. soil training with U.S. We have Arabs training with U.S. We have Polish, Ukrainians. We have Swedes, Norwegians, Japanese. You know, we have Japanese on our vessels.
I didn't think Swedish had a military.
They do. It's just small. Do you know that the Japanese train with the U.S.? Do you know that we have Japanese vessels with us, submarine systems and frigates that are Japanese run, that go with our fleets? We are universally entwined with many different militaries. And Qatar, yes, Qatar absolutely is a part of that country, is something I would not trust. But same thing with Yemen. The same thing with Saudi Arabia. There are pockets of resistance and groups that support terrorism, and Qatar is someone I don't necessarily trust, but have acted in good faith over the last 5 or 6 years, especially since the Abraham Accords. Finally, we're getting viewers again.
Michael Arnard is our kind of people. He says, wait a minute, we are now flying in workers from the Middle East for construction. Damn, the Mexicans can't catch a break.
Germans. So Paul says, that's crazy. I just got a text from Maya Elizabeth. Oh boy. Muslims are building an Air Force base in Idaho. See? This is what I deal with every fucking day. People wonder why I'm a bully. I deal with this stuff all the time, and it's liberals like this, but now it's the right too, because now the right are going to espouse it. The right are going to be like, the Muslims are building a base. All the people who hate the Jews are going to build this up. Can I tell you how many agents, how many different militaries I worked with in the military, how many that Leroy have worked with in the military? We train together. At South China Sea, Sea of Japan, and Australia, with England, Australia, the United States, Japan, and South Korea, we have a war games that we do every single year. We all work together. So when people are like, oh, there's an Air Force base and it's Qatar, oh my God, what are we going to do? People are idiots. They're just idiots. Ayla Solovov said, I was just happy that Colorado claimed me off waivers. Right now, I'm probably one of the happiest guys in the locker room. Avs are going to be good this year. Avs look really good this year. Okay, can we talk about APAC? I know I talked about this other night, but we've got quite a few people on. I want to talk about APAC. So Marjorie Taylor Greene said APAC needs to register for FARA, which essentially is a foreign registry for a foreign government that gives money and influences U.S. politics or donates money into campaigns or whatever. Do you guys understand why APAC is not registered with FARA? Can anyone tell me? No. Mel says you left out Canada. Hi, Mello. I said something nice about you in the show. Don't listen to it. But I was also bad. So I was a bad boy. Mel always gives me advice. Matt, move on. Shut up. Don't talk about it. Just move on. No, tonight was the night. I couldn't. I just couldn't. But I love you either way. Yeah, they're Americans. AIPAC is actually a U.S. based, just like the U.S. Dairy Association, just like alcohol or American Tobacco, Planned Parenthood, the NRA. Finally, we're climbing. Told you. Watch what happens. You can't put anything that people disagree with or they hate you. And I'm not doing it for the likes. I'm doing it because I do reflect that it is not nice to tear her down like this. I need to hit her with facts, and I'm going to do that. And when I made my other Candace video, nobody seemed to mind because it was factual. But me putting her in a straitjacket, that's screwed up. I don't wish that for her. I wish for her to get help. I want her to see somebody because she's too hot not to. I never listen to anything you Mels have to say. I listen to everything you Mels have to say. That's the problem. So AIPAC is...
Even the crazy one from New Orleans.
Isn't that the truth? You mean Jew Orleans?
Jew Orleans.
Okay. So that's all. I just want to make sure you guys understand it. So when people are saying they need to register with FAR, they can't register with FAR. They're not a foreign. They already have a registration with a U.S.-based declaration that they have to register. Same with NRA, same with every other PAC. And they have to follow our rules. Last couple. Here is the truth about California and MAGA. Yep, I said it. Now, if you just want to know how terrible Democrats are, here's a great example.
Go ahead, MAGA. Admit it. When you see California burning, you're like, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I am kind of like, yeah. No, I'm not. It's ridiculous. It's my old hometown.
You know why I know that?
No. Tell us.
Because every time I hear a hurricane's coming or a big-ass tornado, I always say, please, please, let it only hit the white trailer courts. And especially the ones with the Dixie flag. So, yeah, at least I'm not afraid to admit it.
What's the difference between me and you, sweetie pie? I don't feel that way.
She looks like Harry Carey. Hi! That hurricane's bad. It's made of cheese. These people are insane. I'm going to put that one up on the page because that one will go viral. Mel says good now. Mel, I hope our four-legged friend is okay. I want to say thank you to everybody. I am going to take the weekend. I am going to relax. I am probably not going to post anything on Facebook except for what I post right now. And we'll go from there. I think I need a break. Olivia, do you have anything for us? It's got to be something.
No, there was something I read real quick about Kern County, and I was like, yes, and that's what I'm trying to look for right now. I can't remember.
Tell me what happened in Kern County.
I can't remember. It was something about their school districts. They said something with I think it was it is the first one. They're going against what California is telling them to do, and they're not.
Kern County always does that.
Yeah, they're not allowing trans in sports, and males and women's sports and vice versa, and in
Good.
the bathrooms and stuff. So that's what they just did.
Good.
So, anyway.
If we seem a little preoccupied, we're not. I'm trying to figure out how to exit the show. Usually, I'm pretty good at putting a bow on it, but something feels like it's left unsaid. Praney says, "Oops, oh wow, I'll just wait for an earthquake. She's nuts." Yeah, well, you're not gonna have to wait too long if you're in Cali. Probably Matt and Olivia be looking for a grandmother gift all weekend. Give the baby a Dumb Show onesie. We can get that made for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Barbara says, "Dang, I love your shorts on Facebook." I'm gonna put one. Like, I didn't do as many shorts as I've done lately. I need to get back and doing shorts.
Or shirts?
Shorts. My short.
Videos. I was like thinking clothes.
I've been sharing a lot of videos, but not like mine. I've done a couple of them, but it's going to be a shit show with protesting. Illinois is having one now as well. Annie Marcelli lived in Kern County for 2 years in California City. We lived in Bakersfield.
Christine saw a report that they caught the kid who started the fire in the Palisades.
I did see that. Yeah, they got him. Yep. And he was, I guess he had Googled it, like what would happen if you're caught for accidentally throwing a cigarette and starting a fire and something like that. So yeah, they got this guy. It's interesting. By the way, there's millions, for as many people that supposedly died, 400,000 people in Gaza, there certainly looks to be a lot of people left. And they had pictures of guys with gold watches and smoking cigarettes and stuff today. And I'm like, and how come all those people that were starving, they all look fat? I've just got some questions. I'm just asking questions, folks. I just have some questions. Some questions about Gaza. I should call Barry and see what he thinks. Barry's book comes out November 4th. Tuesday, we've got Dan Nunn on from the Nunn Report. I'm really excited to have Dan on. I'm glad that we're good enough for him to come on now. If he's listening. Maybe a quick phone call to end the show. I don't know. Somebody wants to say something, that's fine. Otherwise, sure.
It took me all night to actually get cool from that. I told you it wouldn't be like a few minutes.
Oh, no, this is the way this room should feel. We have these fans, it's nice and cool in here. It feels great. This is the way it should be.
Well,
and if you get cold, you put on a sweater.
Well, I have one on.
You do look good in a jersey. And people don't know that's a lady cut jersey. It's a lady Avs jersey. It wasn't cheap. And by the way, you got, did you see the new Quebec Nordiques jerseys?
No, I haven't seen it.
They're going to be up tomorrow, but I think they are full Quebec. And
so
I get first buy.
They're doing a 30th anniversary one. We need to get like a one of the little things on my white one is coming off the bottom part.
Okay.
We need to
get
it back on somehow.
We can probably send it to the dry cleaner. They can re-iron it on.
Yeah.
Carrie says, I miss your news articles. I'm sure you don't have time. No, they just don't produce. And I don't want to put ads on there. I hate those things. You know what I mean? Not a big fan of that. Trying to think if there's anything else. No, I just want everyone to have a good weekend. I think we should unplug. Okay, phone call. Whatever. That's fine. Hi. Is this Jonathan?
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
So, to help in with the cast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, the Drop It Hard.
Yeah.
Skrillex, how you do the end of a lot of your videos and stuff.
Yeah, from Kyoto.
Man, I love it.
Yeah, I know.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. And it kind of fits, to be honest. It really does.
It does. Why do I always have a problem spelling Jonathan? Is it Jonathan?
Jonathan.
See?
The reason why is because normally there's not an H in it.
Yeah.
But
so that's the way
my
he spells it.
Yeah.
That's how my nephew spells his name, so that's how come I know.
Yeah, my dad did that because his name was actually John, John, and that's how they got the whole, yeah.
Well, this is what he's talking about. Is at the end of our videos, we have this.
Drop it hard.
So I got that from, there's a comedian who's a podcaster who I absolutely love, and I can't remember her name. God, I hate that I can't remember her name. She's so funny.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Christine something.
Yeah, and her and her husband they're filthy, but they're hilarious. And they're like radio, old school, like Jamie and whatever in the morning.
Yeah.
And at the end of their video, they've got that, like, just that 2-second stinger sound. And it's similar.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it on. I saw it. And I'm like, I got to find something.
I love it.
Good.
I think it's awesome.
I'll keep it on. Jonathan, what are you doing this weekend?
Whole lot of nothing, man.
All right.
You're
Well,
more than welcome to come over and help us stack wood.
yeah, we're going to be stacking wood. I have a
Anyone
feeling
wants to come
my daughter's going to be stacking wood. I'll tell you that much. And with my son. But yeah, we're going to watch some hockey. We're going to watch some football.
Oh yeah, Dallas tomorrow.
Yeah, playing the Stars. Then we're going to
There you go. There you go.
Watching the Buffaloes, watching the Broncos, and then we're going to go to church and get some pancakes at Tammy's. And I think that's all we're doing. That's all you got going on is nothing, huh?
Oh yeah, pretty much. I mean, unless somebody calls me out of the blue and says, "Hey man, want to go do something?"
There it is.
Sure.
There it is. Well, how about this?
That's all you can do.
How about you end us with a few amazing words and send us into the weekend with some inspiring comments. You go.
Oh crap! Are you going to put me on the spot like that?
Yes,
wow.
Anything you want. I got a joke.
Okay.
Okay.
How about this? How about I tell you a joke?
All right.
All right. So bear with me. I'm going to do my best. So
Okay, everything's silent now. Oh.
No, I'm trying to get it all framed up because I do a little theater with my jokes. Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Let's make sure. Hold on, I gotta get the punchline. Hold on. No, it's not that. I'm trying to frame it. Hold on. Okay, I got it. So this guy, he's working at this grocery store, and he's the produce clerk. And he's doing his job, and he's spraying down his produce, and he's got his little apron on. He's very proud, and he's a middle-aged guy, and he starts putting the lemons and stacking them and making them all pretty and shining the apples. And when he's doing that, this lady comes up behind him, and she's like, "Excuse me, sir, but you're out of broccoli. Where's the broccoli?" And the guy turns around and sees this older lady, and he's like, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. We always try to have all our fresh produce, but we're out of broccoli, and we won't have any until tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. if you want to come back." And he says, "Have a wonderful day, and we're sorry about that." She walks away, and he turns around again, and he starts arranging the blueberry crates and the strawberry crates. And about 5 minutes later, he hears the same voice, and the lady goes, "Sir, you're out of broccoli. Where's your broccoli?" "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I must not have been clear, but we're out of broccoli. And unfortunately, we don't have any. We won't have any until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Have a wonderful day, and I'm sorry about that." And she's okay. Fine. Whatever. Walks away. And about 5 minutes later goes by, and he moves on to organizing the potatoes and the onions and the yellow onions and the red onions. And he hears the same voice. This time it's more emphatic and loud. He's like, "Sir, where's the broccoli? I need broccoli right now." And he turns around, and he's like, "Lady, we're out of broccoli, and it's not going to be in until tomorrow morning." She says, "I need the broccoli now." And he goes, "All right. Lady, can you please spell the word cat like in catastrophe?" And she's like, "C-A-T." And he's like, "That's right. That's right. Good job. Yeah." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Can you please spell the word dog?" And just humor me here, okay? Spell the word dog like in dogmatic. She goes, D-O-G. And he's like, "Correct. Can you please spell fucking like in fucking broccoli?" And she's like, "There is no fucking broccoli." And he's like, "That's what I'm trying to tell you, lady."
That's funny.
Harrison Ford did it better, but I did it pretty well. Harrison Ford did it well. But Harrison Ford did it fantastically. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. Jonathan, we love you, buddy. We're going to let you go. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks for your donation.
Love y'all too.
Thanks
Take
for taking
care.
care of us, buddy.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I want to give Jonathan some credit that he sounded much more calm and laid back tonight, not nervous, and that's how it should be. It takes a little bit, You call in, and it's hard. It's hard because what's funny? Someone came on today, and I was talking about the show and how it's getting throttled by Facebook. And somebody says, "You know what? It's not just you. All the big shows are getting hit." And I'm like, always got described as a big show. That felt so good. And so people call in and they go, hey, it makes them nervous a little bit. You know, they're kind of intimidated. And it's nice to see people get relaxed and calm when they call in. Like Loretta, she's never been nervous. Loretta's just like, what the fuck's going on? Pardon my French. But it was nice to see Jonathan. So there's my joke for tonight. I do tell them occasionally. I just love that. There is no fucking broccoli. That's what I'm trying to tell you, lady. Sounds like a liberal getting mad because there's no broccoli and blaming Trump. That would be tacos, right? All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Liv, any great words of wisdom?
Thank you for the donations.
Play
and
some
have a
Diablo.
Wonderful weekend.
Play some Diablo.
Do some laundry.
We're not playing Diablo?
We are. But I got laundry and shopping and.
All right. Well, now we're out of here for real. So I want to say thank you guys. We'll see you on Monday night. God bless. Take care of each other. See you
Night,
then.
y'all.
See ya.
Whoa, where's the music?
I don't know.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.